Hello and welcome to the Hell in a Cell live stream reactions. I'm Adam Wilborn from WhatCulture, joined by Phil Chambers from WhatCulture.
Hello.
Join us watching Hell in a Cell. How you feeling, Phil?
We're on time. It's midnight and we've actually started. Look at that. Who knew? I'm feeling good. I've got my Hell in a Cell t-shirt on. I love how we're somehow coordinated without actually speaking to each other about this.
Oh, yeah.
I've got the Mankind side. You've got the Undertaker side.
So we are not getting, obviously, Roman Reigns versus Rey Mysterio on tonight. I'll run down the full card in due course. But Phil, what do you make of a sort of sneak peek tonight's pay-per-view? As always, by the way, any problems with audio, visual, all that sort of thing, let us know in the comments. But what Rey versus Roman on Friday night?
I thought it was a good, fun match. Kind of went as you'd probably expect. Rey Mysterio just going all balls out, trying to kill Roman Reigns as quickly as possible. And then obviously just getting murdered himself at the end. Like, people were speculating about there being something big that might happen, and that's why they put it on SmackDown or not. But it just seemed like a pretty straightforward Roman Reigns in this era match. To be honest, it was good fun. It was fine. Nothing to write home about or anything, though, I guess. But it was good fun.
I'll tell you what it was. It was typical because sort of topsy-turvy weekend. But I was there on Thursday organising WrestleCulture or a weekend preview of it all. And I had this wild fantasy booking for tonight with Roman and Rey and Dominic. It's Father's Day. And then
nothing.
I woke up Friday morning and went, oh, well, that's that ruined then. But nevertheless, we've still got two cell matches tonight, I want to say.
Because they made Bianca and Bayley.
Yeah.
Which is a bit weird in itself. The build to that's been very strange.
What is the fucking build?
Okay, I think we're back.
Hello, everyone. Sorry if you caught me there. Me saying,
I think they did.
Because I get it. Vince just latches on to like, oh, that's the thing now.
Yeah.
But just laughing, Phil? Just laughing?
It definitely feels as well. They're just getting the money's worth out of the Thunderdome screens. Well, they've still got them with the Bayley taking them over again on SmackDown.
Yeah.
I don't get how you mess up these two feuds that Bianca Belair's had on the main roster. Like, both of them should have been so easy.
Phil, look at these 6 names, okay? Bianca Belair, Ripley, Sasha Banks, Asuka, Bayley, Charlotte Flair. What?
Yeah. All the talent in the world. It's all been shite.
I like the fact that we were having some streaming issues. We fixed it now. Peacock is apparently buggered for everyone.
Hey.
But we're getting everything happens, and don't worry, it's just the kickoff show.
Unfortunately, they can't just restart Peacock and get on.
Yeah. Natalya versus Mandy Rose. Look, what is this? Just, I don't am I missing something, Phil?
I don't know. You're not. It's literally just this. Just her laughing. I don't.
What's she laughing at? What is she even laughing at? The prospect. Because Bianca Belair beat her and she beat Sasha Banks. She's the most legitimate champion there is.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry, I'll go to some of the comments because I want to say hi to Amy Evans. She says, all right, guys, how you doing? Can't wait for the pay-per-view. It's my 24th birthday today. Happy birthday, Amy.
Happy birthday,
Let's
Amy.
Let's hope this is a present it could be and not 2019 Hell in a Cell, which I will never, ever forget. And hi to Phoenix, thank you for the donation.
Neither will WWE using that toolbox again on SmackDown.
And I saw that and I was like, don't you dare. Yes, and thank you to Mr. Phoenix. Thank you for your donation, Mr. Phoenix. He says, right off the bat, I'm going to thank you on behalf of the WhatCulture fan base. Thanks for everything you guys do, especially for this. The last Thunderdome pay-per-view. I guess I'm part of the praise community.
Hey.
Phil, never mind the last Thunderdome pay-per-view.
Yeah.
This, as far as we're aware, depending on restrictions, I'm fairly certain we could do it now, but we just want to play it safe and we don't get any trouble. This is our last ever socially distanced live stream. Next time, you won't be literally here in my house. We'll hopefully be in the new WhatCulture office watching Money in the Bank. How exciting is that?
I cannot wait. It's been a long time coming. Where we won't have to worry about neighbours or girlfriends in bed or anything like that. We can just finally let loose and actually be with people again. So yeah, pending anything going terribly wrong between now and Money in the Bank, we will be back in the office to live stream once again. And we also got really good internet in the new office, so it should solve all our problems.
Peacock is not working because it has ED, which I believe stands for erectile dysfunction, Phil. Thank you to Miguel Zaldivar for your donation, and for that, thank you for keeping us updated. Fantastic.
Did you hear the stuff about USA Network and NBC being annoyed that they put the Hell in a Cell match on Fox on SmackDown because it was a huge marquee match to sell Peacock? It's such a weird situation they've got going at the minute between the two networks.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if the ratings have actually come out. I haven't even checked, but you would assume it would have done a decent number for them.
You'd imagine so.
And like, as much as we went in going, this ain't getting a finish, right? I'm just going to get more and more used to the fact that it's, pay-per-views aren't, I mean, it's obviously changed massively anyway, but certainly TV, the fact we got effectively the final match in that feud between Bayley and Sasha was on TV. Yeah. The blow-off for it was on Hell in a Cell. They ain't sitting and waiting around for the big four, which, I don't know, it feels like a blessing and a curse.
Yeah, it's completely different game change now, but especially must be weird, like Fox paying all that money for SmackDown, but you've got your streaming deal with NBC, so you've got to keep them sweet as well. It's not. It's mad. And then it doesn't work, so who cares anyway?
Yeah. Kushtoken McGee says, can we all come over for the next pay-per-view? Everyone's welcome in the WhatCulture office. But thank you to all you guys who've been with us, whether it be from the very beginning of our live streams or just the lockdown live streams, as they're going to be dubbed when we look back, no doubt. It has been surreal. It has been challenging, but it's still been a lot of fun with presenting with everyone, obviously, and having you guys on board. Let's get some of your comments on. Thank you to everyone for the donations.
Salty's here. Get Salty in the office, though. Well, I could bring him, I guess.
Yeah, maybe the rules might have slightly changed there. Jacob Messinetti, thank you for your donations. Says, happy Father's Day to you two, the real patriot of presenting wrestling content. You and the rest of WhatCulture Wrestling are the real daddies. I text Hamlet today because he was messaging me about getting an inflatable crown from his boys. And I just said, happy Father's Day, Daddy. And he went, oh, I could hear you saying that, Daddy. It was horrible. Richard McTough says Peacock is broken because no Roman versus Mysterio makes MSNBC angry, lol.
Yeah.
Mr. Phoenix says LT people, long-term storytelling, of course, are sleeping on the real story. Long-term rivals Bliss and Jax picking on each other's best friends. Still hearing /reading that SummerSlam has Jax and Shayna versus Bliss and a real-life Lily. I mean, I don't think that's a joke. But don't even joke, even if that is the case.
Honestly, would not be surprised if someone showed up in like a Mae Young's hand grown up kind of costume of just a giant lily.
Oh God! I mean, the fact that
they're getting
this out of the way speaks volumes. Not just with Hell in a Cell. We're like, we'll do this. SummerSlam almost.
I really wish we could go to SummerSlam.
Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, yes, please. Yeah, it's sort of like I've said this in the weeks and months leading up to this. Morbid fascination, as always, as to what we're going to do with Alexa and Lily and Shayna and all. And like, is she going to challenge for a title? I really hope not, but who knows? Matt Rains in the comments says, hello, brothers. Happy Father's Day to everybody besides picks for the Euros. He says, after Friday, it's not coming home. Oh, ye little faith, Matt Rains. A very strategic game plan from one Gareth Southgate there. People into a false sense of security by playing absolutely dreadfully against Scotland. Everyone thinks England haven't got the right tactics. Kane can't do anything. Sterling is not the player he was when he wears a Man City shirt. Surprise, motherfuckers. Then we're going to come out in the final game against Czech Republic. I am nothing if not optimistic. But Phil, were you part of our draw? Did you get a team in the WhatCulture draw?
I got Denmark, and then the last I heard of that was the whole guy collapsing on the pitch thing. And I've no idea how they've done ever since, but I'm gonna guess not well.
No, I think they've lost both of their games, but who knows? You can still
that was a fiver well spent.
Yeah, you can still finish third and maybe go through. I'm not 100% certain how that's gonna work out. I got Switzerland, which I've got a nervous wait now because they won today against Turkey. Who everyone I spoke to would tell me, I want to keep an eye out for Turkey. They're the dark horses going to this tournament. Yeah, they lost all their games. They were dreadful. And they haven't done anything. Hicks, I mean, you can't look past France when the Euros. They dominated the World Cup. They look outrageous. Italy, though, if you're going on style, you pick Italy because look at what their manager wears. Oh, my God. But yes, it's probably, I mean, the dream final would probably be something like a France-Italy. But Belgium, don't discount Belgium. They're like England in terms of like, they've always got the good team on paper, but who knows? Holland, I always enjoy watching them. And then after what happened over the weekend, those bloody Germans, Turniermannschaft, I think is the correct term. Tournament team. When it gets to the knockout stages, they're good. So basically, everyone except England probably have a good chance of winning the Euros. More comments, more donations. Thank you. Well, as always, we're doing the boss battle. Phil, should I refresh everyone's memory as to how many different prize winners we've got here?
We have too many. Way too many.
I'm not sure whereabouts on the stream it is, but we do the boss battle. The boss has health. You knock it off by donating, and whoever is the boss when we go off or when the show finishes and we count back from 5, then you will join this illustrious list of which are all going to get prizes once we get back into the office and finally sort this out. Bobby Duncan, Luke Dutton, Bruno Martinelli, Martin Robinson, Doreen87, twice, Matt Rains, Gary Blackwood, Sailor N, Chris Jones, Aaron Merkel, Big Money Merkel himself, Josh Davis, Sarah Buglers, Alistair Brown, twice, Keegan Moore, Josh Schultz, Artemis Owens, Bull Nerd Music, Adam Scott, Jacob Mezzanetti, and one Mr. Phoenix.
We really should have figured this out at the beginning of lockdown.
We're just going to have to sell the WhatCulture office to balance this out, but we'll work something. I mentioned Sailor M in there. Sailor M has given us a donation and a comment. Thank you so much for this.
Thank you.
Hey guys, since Vince and apparently casual fans don't really get Shayna Basler, it makes me so angry. I still remember that backlash to when she was like, why are they letting her win the Elimination Chamber? I don't know, maybe she's a legit woman and they fight her in a dominant NXT champion, but still. Do you think she'll be sacrificed to Alexa Bliss tonight? Personally, as a fan of spooky bollocks, I'm all for this. You see, we're not going to judge here. I know there are people out there who really do legitimately like the Fiend stuff, the Alexa Bliss stuff, the Lily stuff, the bloody Law stuff. It's not for me. I assume not for you, Phil. It's certainly not for the Dudley boys. Raymond says, what is your opinions? Yeah, I guarantee I recorded a face to cam that I knew was going to go around this time. And I said, well, I'm recording this before Hell in a Cell. Maybe they're going to figure it all out. No, they're going to sacrifice it to Alexa Bliss. Yeah, they aren't going to do all this work with Alexa, surely, Phil, and then have her lose on her first sort of major outing when she's not coming out of a box-like structure.
I wouldn't have thought so. I think the only way that she loses today is if they are going to completely give up on this Alexa Bliss character and try and bring her back to normal Alexa Bliss when the crowds come back. There's no way you put that much effort in to have her lose now when Shayna Basler, I mean, her stock is pretty low in WWE at the minute, let's face it. So yeah, there's no way in my mind that this happens. I've not hated all of the spooky bollocks. I think it's like at times it's been sort of a welcome break in the sort of no crowd era. But I'm definitely not into whatever's happening with Alexa Bliss at the minute.
Yes, it's divisive to say the least. But you know, they are. I don't know whether we're going to get some sort of cinematic match, but if they want to do I mean, the one thing they shouldn't do, and I'm jumping ahead to a question that I've just seen we're going to get from Mr. Phoenix again, who says, for the boss battle, I'm a big boy. Give me any WhatCulture shirt in an XXXL. Also, what's the worst thing they can do tonight? Match, segment, announcement. How can they limbo under tonight's low bar? To answer that, Phil, Alexa and Shayna just have a straight up wrestling match, surely.
Yeah, that would be the weirdest thing that they can do. Yeah, there's going to be some bollocks. There's going to be something that they'll do with the screens. It's the last pay-per-view with the whole Thunderdome setup. Surely they're going to make the most of that as a situation and have some weird, spoopy bollocks.
I'll tell you, one of the worst things they could do as well, as I see this footage from Monday Night Raw, and it gives me some flashbacks, is have Charlotte Flair beat Rhea Ripley tonight. That'd be dreadful, wouldn't it, for Rhea?
Yep, that would be pretty bad. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if Nikki Cross somehow causes a distraction and then and that's the ending, because it's just all been absolute balls. Yeah, it's bad.
Jacob Messenetti, is the boss battle or boss battle not working? We'll keep an eye on that. We'll just have a quick look and I'll read some more.
Oh, it does say WhatCulture Wrestling is the boss. I don't know what's going on. Let me check.
Well, more prizes for us. Sorry, everyone. Mr. Phoenix, who wants the world to burn, apparently says Eva and Riker for Money in the Bank. I've ranted on this enough, Phil. I really haven't given you the platform to talk about Money in the Bank. Who are your picks?
Not Eva and Riker. Let's put it that way. See, I'm not entirely sure on the women's side because they've done such a terrible job with that division at the minute that there's no one in the wings waiting that is worthy or I think would be entertaining other than Sonya Deville.
It's on your screen right now.
But they need to do whatever the hell they're doing with her and Adam Pearce and actually move forward with that as a storyline instead of just treading water like they have been doing for so bloody long now.
Starts off, wasn't it? They'd go like, "Oh, really advanced storyline, right? Continue." Play.
So yeah, Sonya Deville would be brilliant and legit, and I'd really, really like it because I'd love to get her back in the ring at some point. Anyone else? I've genuinely no idea on the women's side, unless they're
Bayley or Sasha. I mean, it's they don't need it.
They don't need it. Sasha's going to be coming back at some point soon. I wouldn't have thought Sasha. Bayley would be a better one, I think, with this heel character to hold it, just hold it over everyone.
I mean, I'm just going anywhere now. I'm like,
well, yeah. If you're going to go into NXT, there's plenty down there. Guys, I like your pick for Sami Zayn, but they're never going to do it because I don't think they ever see Sami Zayn in that position unless he's going to eventually lose it. And I think they've done that a few too many times recently.
Yeah. God, I don't know. I think that Flash, our dates are all buggered up.
I don't think you can.
I rack my brains about Money in the Bank last year. And of course, Money in the Bank last year was Otis and Asuka, one which wasn't a cash in and one which eventually went to The Miz, which got cashed in about 5 times.
Yeah. I don't think you can do it on SmackDown unless they're definitely going to lose it because there's no way, there's no one ready on SmackDown to beat Roman Reigns yet. There will be at some point, but there isn't anyone yet. So it's got to be on Raw. Maybe Brock. Maybe that's how they bring Brock back. He does that again, and then he just cashes it in immediately at SummerSlam against Bobby Lashley or whatever. I don't know. If they have mystery entrant and then Brock Lesnar's music hit, it'd be a massive pop for the fans.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. I feel like they don't need that. Like, Brock come back and say, I want a title fight. And you go, okay, fair enough. Keith Lee, Big E, like, you're spoiled for choice with men that they should give it to.
Yeah.
But I'm worried that the fact that Riker is inexplicably, because he's got eyes, I think is his current gimmick, getting a push.
Yeah. I mean, ridiculous. Well, just wrestling Elias every single week for however long it's going to take for them to move on from this. And it's Raw, so they'll just do it forever.
Yeah, Aaron Shackelford. If you're trying to sync up, by the way, I am on 38, 20, 19, 18.
I'm on 23, 22, 21.
I had this with the...
We'll sync up at the end.
Yeah, I had this with the... not the England game. I had this with the Germany-Portugal game, where the missus was watching ahead of me because we were watching it through, I think, a mate's PS4 or something.
Not good.
And so she's like, did you see the pigeon there? And so we're like, there's going to be a pigeon coming on the screen in a minute or something. Anyway, Aaron Shackelford says, maybe WWE just decided this pay-per-view sucks, so they pulled the feed on Peacock. Thanks, guys, for all you do. I think Peacock does sound like it's working, finally, again now. Right, what else? We've got some more questions. The one from Sailor M. And didn't Andy Murray also suggest Eva as the women's Money in the Bank holder? I think it would be the ultimate troll job, which fits her character. Can we not just have the Money in the Bank rather than be a big troll or as a way to, like, you know, puts a big star back in the major title picture? How about we, like we used to, have it establish a mid-carder as a main event world title challenger? Just a thought. Your boy is Broken Skull tonight, isn't he? I'm just seeing him.
Yes, very much looking forward to this one. What do you think of Doudrop?
Just call her Piper Niven. Just call her Piper Niven.
Just call her Viper.
Even if you're not going to...
Viper's way better.
Viper, yeah.
If you don't know, we have a long history with Viper in WCPW and Defiant, and she is absolutely bloody lovely, and no one deserves that position like more than she does. She's worked her ass off to get there. So huge props to actually debuting on Raw and everything. It's absolutely fantastic. But Doudrop.
Is it official now? So that's her name?
They've trademarked it, but they've not announced it as a name. But they've trademarked it, so...
Why? Just why? Anyway, Dalton Wicks says, how do you guys book Becky's return? If it were up to you, I would have her return on the Raw after SummerSlam, and I build from there all the way up to WrestleMania. Say she has to reestablish herself and have her versus Rhea Ripley for the title at WrestleMania, because you can just, like, you don't have to automatically put it in the title picture because no one really benefits there. Either she wins the title and people go, oh, she just won it back too soon and she's ruined Rhea Ripley, blah, blah, blah. Or she loses and you kind of lose all that momentum. You have her come back, want to face Rhea Ripley, but, oh, bloody hell, she got sidetracked and now she has to fight this other person who's a bit of a nightmare.
Yeah.
Here we go, just some footage from Friday nights. Like, it was a very good strategy, to be fair, from Rey Mysterio. Just try and kill Roman Reigns early, because the longer it goes, the more chance he's going to have of, well, doing exactly what he did, doing a standing guillotine. What do you reckon? How would you like to see Becky Lynch return?
Yeah, I don't want to see her go straight into the title scene. I don't see a logical first storyline. Like, she's not left any sort of bookended thing. Like, there's no, like, unfinished business, really, other than handing the title over. So I could see them just putting her straight into the title picture. But they've done that with, like, the women, they don't have any mid-card women's storylines. Everything seems to be revolving around the belt. And they could easily do a whole bunch of mid-card women's storylines and have them be good and engaging, and they don't have to have a title involved. And I think they need to do that here, because otherwise it's just, if she loses, it's going to take some of the shine away from Becky, and if she wins, it's just another person getting chucked straight into the top, and then you go from there. I don't know. I think I'd like to see her go back on SmackDown, to be honest, and mix that scene up a little bit, because I think it desperately needs it.
You could, I mean, the way she is right now, I still feel terrible saying this because I'm always in her corner and always saying that they should do more with her. But you could just feed her Shayna Basler, have Shayna come out and be like, you ruined my life off the back of that WrestleMania loss. And then we all kind of know that Becky's going to win, but you know, have her not necessarily bite her sodding neck, but you know, do something similar. And it's right there for me. But yeah, very excited to see Becky Lynch return, especially when we hear reports about the UFO, how jacked she is. And nice to say, celebrating Father's Day, of course, with new Daddy Rollins, who I'm just watching getting swung a million times there. Michael Lavalle III. Sorry, Michael, if I've butchered your surname there. Says, hey, legends, thought I'd stop by and say thank you for everything. Still listening to you guys on Spotify while I'm landscaping. Keep up everything. We will do. If you haven't done so already, by the way, WhatCulture Wrestling, wherever you get your podcasts from, iTunes, Spotify, etc., etc. We will have myself and Michael Hamflett reviewing this show once it's all finished, after me and Phil have shot what went down a little bit later on tonight. And Mr. Phoenix talking about what prizes he's wanting to get sent to him. Possible AWO shirt. Adam Phoenix, we're friends now. You don't have to call me Mr. Lol. Very good. And Prince GQ24 says, "What's up, guys? Give Money in the Bank to Naomi or Sasha. Also, Bobby does not need to lose tonight." Yeah, how do you see that world title match going tonight?
Bobby and McIntyre. I don't know. It's a weird one because it's like, they're gonna probably redo McIntyre as a champ at some point again with the fans back. But do you do it right now? And then do you want two heel champions going into your first sort of big shows back with fans? I think that's more of what they're going to be thinking about rather than what's an actual logical storyline.
I think I keep changing my mind on this.
Yeah.
I think Drew McIntyre wins tonight because I think they've said this is his last chance, blah, blah, blah. Doesn't mean it's the last match they'll have if he wins. And then you can have Bobby versus Drew Money in the Bank. And then that's the last time they ever really need to face each other.
Yeah. Definitely doesn't need to go on much further. Well, it doesn't need to go on any further, just to be fair. It depends. If they're going to get the Bobby Lashley versus Brock, but then you've got heel versus maybe heel. Is Brock going to be a heel when he comes back?
Might be nice to have a Becky. I mean, not sure if he can play babyface, but a babyface.
I think it's just a badass killer Brock Lesnar crowd popper. I think you can pull off that. It's whether how much you get Paul Heyman involved with it, and then. But I mean, if you've got a babyface Brock Lesnar, you've got the ultimate build to a Survivor Series, brand versus brand, Raw versus SmackDown, Brock versus Roman. That could happen with the Heyman storyline. Roman forcing him to pick a side.
Sometimes it's really easy, isn't it?
I know, but then that's why they're not going to do it, because we've seen it coming, and it would be too good.
Mr. Phoenix says, as a guy that loves the spooky bollocks from Bliss and Fiend to the Demon to Mordecai and the Boogeyman, I'm tired of getting lectures from orange juice pool stands, not to mock them, but let the fans fan. Yeah, if I could change anything, just I realize I moan about it, but I don't say this is bad. Everyone should think this is bad. I just dislike certain things. I didn't like Dexter Loomis. Now I like the Index storyline, but I understand that some people don't like Index. I can't understand why anyone wouldn't think that Ever Rise rules, but generally, like you say, Phil, it's become so. It's from not just being like, oh, WWE fans hate AEW fans and AEW fans hate WWE fans. It's now come down to like, do you like this gimmick or this character or this storyline or this literal promo? And if you don't, fuck you. It's like, whoa. How about you just like what you like, what you don't like, and then let other people get on with it?
I think a lot of it has to do with crowds not being there. Because like as soon as whatever WWE present the fans, like in the past when they've actually got live crowds and big audiences and things, they immediately let them know what they think of it as a whole. And without that kind of immediate feedback, WWE doesn't have anything to gauge these things against and just give up on something if it's not working. And B, neither does the people watching at home. Like if you are watching wrestling and you see a crowd of 15,000 people booing a guy, it generally like changes your mind a little bit about what they think and like just kind of brings everyone together a little bit with that sort of one vocal reaction, apart from like a John Cena that split everyone all the time. And I think, and I think just people missing that immediate feedback and immediate sort of what do people think of this thing, and so they just go on Twitter and very much vocalize what they're thinking at that time.
I don't know what it's going to be like when fans return, because like we were thinking, ooh, it's kind of not really going well for Edge in terms of how he's being received. Look at what happened with him at WrestleMania. So
yeah.
The problem I have is sometimes that they do not give themselves the ability to pivot. Like if Edge walks out on the SmackDown, let's say before SummerSlam, and they've told him, you're a baddie, you're a heel, and he gets this huge pop, would they give him scope or anyone give him scope to say,
this isn't working?
You know what, if you get well received, switch it up and you're suddenly a babyface and we'll just work around that.
I think the only thing
that's when you're like, she attacks Charlotte Flair, comes out on SmackDown, comes out after SummerSlam, gets a massive reaction, and they go, yeah, you hate the fans now. And it's like, nope, no, that's not going to work.
Well, it's like they sent Edge out with Becky Lynch to do everything he possibly could to try and make her a heel. And even then, he was like, I can't do anything to change these people's minds. And so, you could see in that promo that he just kind of gave up and went with it. But that isn't his character, and it isn't a massive storyline, and he wasn't a huge part of the company at that point. So you never know with these things. But it's like, I guess Batista, when he came back and it was Bautista stuff, like that was the only one they've really pivoted in. Everything else, they just kind of dig their heels in and go, no, we're presenting it this way.
Patrick O'Malley says, evening, gents. Really looking forward to tonight's pay-per-view. I'd love to know who your picks for Money in the Bank. Mine personally is Sami Zayn. Yeah, Sami Zayn. And I'm going to say Shayna Basler just because I'm a fucking glutton for punishment. Phil, gun to your head, who are you going for? If you could pick male and female Money in the Bank winners.
If I could pick, maybe I want to say a Cesaro because he's been in the middle of this push, and I think it'd just be an interesting thing. But again, there's no way he's ever beaten Roman Reigns. If you can do the thing where they maybe switch brands and he can go against someone else, then maybe that. So maybe I'll go with a Cesaro. And I think it'd be a good thing for him coming off the back of this Seth Rollins thing, since there's nowhere else really higher up he can go at this point. Women, Sonya Deville. Why not? We need to get her back in the ring at some point to mix things up.
Imagine if Cesaro just got the Money in the Bank briefcase, went down to NXT and went, I'll face you, Karrion Kross, you little bitch. I'll be like, oh, yes, please. Michael LaValle III says, you nailed my last name. I've probably butchered it up the second time. I've got to go at that. What do you guys think, says Erin Harris, what do you guys think of Liv Morgan winning Money in the Bank? Naomi joining Reigns, her husband, and brother-in-law. People love booking that, don't they? What do you reckon, first of all, though? Liv Morgan, Money in the Bank.
I'd be down with a Liv Morgan Money in the Bank. I think she's been doing very well with what they've given her recently. Like, every time she comes out there, you can tell she's been working really hard backstage. Like, she looks better each time. Even like when with Ruby Riott and the Riott Squad, every time they came out, like, they had a new tag team move. They had something else that they'd added to their 2-minute match where they were going to lose. So as little as WWE has given them, I think they both worked really hard to make the most of it. Obviously, Ruby Riott's gone now, so they need something for Liv Morgan. But I think they obviously still see something there, or they would have got rid of the both of them. You'd imagine. So I hope so. Like, they definitely need to do more with it.
Absolutely. Naomi joining Reigns, her husband and brother-in-law. Not the right fit for me. Naomi is eternal babyface for the time being. Just book her in good matches rather than feeding her to Dewdrop. But
then you've got the issue of what exactly have WWE been doing with it. Even when we got the Royal Rumble reaction and the Naomi deserves better or whatever it was, the hashtag that was trending, and like that massive crowd reaction that she got, everything that has gone, fans really, really like this person, push this person, they've just done absolutely nothing with. So maybe the glow thing, maybe if WWE have seen a ceiling with that as a character trait, maybe mixing it up and going heel and joining forces, it might be interesting, but I don't know if she as a personality fits it. And it might be a sort of sink or swim kind of position that they'd put her in.
Give her the tag titles. Like, I know you're not with Lana anymore, but you're a mint wrestler. Put her with literally anyone else. Make a great team. Give her the female tag titles, because it's a shallow pool, that talent. The fact that the NXT, when they introduced the NXT Women's Tag Team Champions, were like, who even have we got outside of Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez and a select few other teams? Who have we even got? And now you're there going, oh wait, well I could see that. Okay, you've got Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell, and then you've got Raquel Gonzalez and Dakota Kai, and that's obviously going to split. But then you could book them against like 5 other different female tag teams down there. Whereas the main roster, it's this for a while. It's Mandy Rose, Dana Brooke, and Tamina and Natalya, and we're getting this. Speaking of which, kickoff match, presumably going to be starting very soon between Natalya and Mandy Rose. I refuse, Phil, to review this on what went down. We ain't talking about this. Absolutely. Incredible happens, unless Natalya goes, you know what, bring down the cell. We're starting this motherfucking show early. Don't care. Interesting prediction here, Phil, from Dalen Prater. Thank you, Dalen, for this. It says, spoiler for tonight, Kofi cost Drew the title. Also, what's up, guys? You guys rock. Shout out to my Mafia Movies homie, Adam Nicholas. What do you reckon? Kofi costing Drew the title?
I really, really liked their matches on Raw. It was a bright spark in what was a very, very dark Raw. I'd be kind of down with that, to be honest. A new edge to Kofi, like finally going after what he's deserved, kind of thing. I'd be down with it. I don't see it happening, though, unfortunately.
No. I like this prediction from Jacob Mezzanetti. Spoiler for tonight, Phil. Drake Wirtz comes in to cost Sammy the match, a fake conspiracy theorist. That's all I need in my book, Phil.
Oh, dear. Have you seen the stuff he's been putting on his Instagram? There's T-shirts and things. Oh, it's really bad. I'm not even going to get it.
Here we go. Looks like we're getting into this match. I'll read through a few more of your comments. It's Jimmy Smith. I like Jimmy Smith. He seems to have settled into this pretty well. It's still cookie cutter. He's not really allowed to express himself because I'm a big fan of his MMA sort of things. But I do like that suit from Byron Saxton. That's a nice suit, that.
Yeah.
That guy, Matt, come on. Optimism here. That guy, Matt, says, why do we keep watching WWE when you know it's on the downfall and will be never the same like it was? I still have the slimmest of hopes that when fans come back, that time around Money in the Bank, especially with Money in the Bank as a catalyst for change.
Yeah.
There's a chance, Phil.
There's a chance. There's always a chance. And especially fans coming back might mean they bring back, obviously, some older wrestlers, like if Becky Lynch is coming back and maybe a Brock Lesnar and like Edge coming back to do more full-time things. Like there's glimmers of hope there. If I didn't do this job, I would not watch Raw at the minute.
Nope.
100%. I would not watch Raw. I would watch SmackDown. SmackDown's really good.
No, I would say I'd do exactly what I suspect some people may well do, is say, I am watching Raw until the Raw before Money in the Bank when I need to start caring again.
Yeah.
That's going to be a big show for them, where they just need to are these heels? Who's the heel in this?
I have no idea anymore. Do you remember when they were telling Charlotte that they were going to become singles wrestlers and get the championship? That lasted a long time, didn't it?
Yeah.
I don't understand when Natalya and Tamina became faces either.
I don't know who I'm meant to be supporting in this.
I have
and
no idea. Care. I mean, there's nobody meaner than Tamina, so I'm going to go with her all the way. It's just a shame she's with Natalya.
Mr. Phoenix says, I mentioned this in a pod. Yeah, Mr. Phoenix does regular podcast. Make sure you go and check out all of his stuff. But if NXT could have anyone they want, imagine Bryan versus Zayn versus O'Reilly, submission only, Iron Man 3-way for the NXT title at TakeOver Madison Square Garden. Matching gear, very nice. I do like that as a hell of a booking.
Yeah.
Who gets a singles title first? He also asks. My girl Shotzi on NXT or Liv on the main roster? What do you reckon?
I think Shotzi, unfortunately. I don't see Liv Morgan getting anywhere near the titles for a while. I mean, she was the most ready-built tag team, apart from the Iconics, that WWE had for so long, and they never gave them the tag belts, so...
Who have you got for this? I think Mandy steals one here as an establishing way of saying, oh, maybe we're going to get the titles.
Is it just Natalya versus Mandy Rose? Is that, like, I don't understand this at all. What is the point? What is the point?
Hunter, thank you for your comment. Says, hi guys, what is going to be the one thing from the crowdless era you're going to miss? Mine is no stupid crowd chants like What or CM Punk. That's a great shout.
What was that, sorry? The one thing from the crowdless area
you're going to miss?
I don't know if they'll do it as much, but wrestlers like interacting with the commentators and the cameras and things. I don't know if they'll do it as much when the crowds come back, because maybe they'll be gearing their reactions and things towards the like front row or whatever a little bit more. But like, especially like the likes of Asuka and Bayley, like are the two massive standouts for this. Completely changed up their characters and did it in completely different ways, but elevated themselves so much just by like upping their talking game. Yeah.
In the early days of it all.
And like Bayley falling into this heel character by just talking shit all the way through the matches. It's like what was it? Stone Cold gave Kevin Owens advice ages ago. It was like never stop talking, and so he just kept on running his mouth throughout matches and things. It just elevates them so much, and it's just let Bayley become this amazing character through the confidence of just talking crap while wrestling and things. And I don't know if they'll do as much of it when the crowds come back, but I hope they do. I hope they learn from that and take that on.
I'm gonna miss not giving Kevin Dunn the ability to miss crucial moments in wrestling history by cutting to fan reactions that I can't.
He is gonna go nuts in those first shows, isn't he?
Trevor to register just sent us a GIF that just says "Good job, thank you, Trevor." We'll try and keep it. Small donation to do a 20-second mention of the pre-show match on what went down, says Sailor Airman. We'll see. We'll see what they come out with.
I think we can do 20 seconds, maybe.
Yes, this is very much a Monday Night Raw match right now.
Yeah.
Right, and nothing is happening. Do you think The Fiend will return tonight and perform some kind of hocus pocus and take away Alexa Bliss's power, says Mr. Philadelphia?
Maybe. When was the last time we saw him? Was it WrestleMania, or have we seen him since?
Maybe the night after WrestleMania. Didn't he have the fun house, but it was just him?
Oh, yeah, of course. And it wasn't the Fiend character. It was his. Yeah, maybe. It's been a long time. I don't know how they get out of this Alexa Bliss thing now, other than literally her waking up and going, it was all a dream.
Oh, shit. So is Mandy a heel now? Because that was a pretty heelish thing to do.
I just got it. I can't get this stream boss to work, by the way, so at least we won't have another name to add to our thing. But unfortunately, there is no stream boss today. I'm sorry.
Never mind. We will.
I can either make it say Kevin or WhatCulture Wrestling, but Streamlabs is not letting me do anything else. I don't know who this Kevin person is either.
I don't see any return for the Fiend tonight. They are going to wait till fans are back to do Fiend bollocks, in my opinion. I think this is just going to be a relatively straightforward victory for Alexa Bliss using shenanigans. Mr. Phoenix says, better enjoy the show now before the fans come in and ruin it, guys? Also, is there some soccer nonsense going on? It's called football, Mr. Phoenix. It's Euro 2020. It's just been delayed a year. And yes, it dominates my waking hours.
Are they still calling it Euro 2020?
Yeah, it's still called Euro 2020. I love it, the fact that it was like, even if we lose this, I can just go, well, that was a good practice for the World Cup, which is literally next year and in Qatar. Who wins tonight? And Apollo Crews wins Money in the Bank, even as IC champ, and challenged him at Survivor Series, reckons Aaron Shackelford. That's an out there suggestion.
It is a little bit. I don't see that happening. I'd be down with that. I've been loving this Apollo Crews character since he's mixed it up. And Steve Nikolakopoulos, Edward Shiraz hands to you and I on social media, Phil, says, G'day, legends. Do you think Lily will be out of time tonight? Also, who is Lily actually the Fiend? Because spooky bollocks, of course. Yeah, are we getting the return of Lily tonight, Phil? But she cast her away or whatever. I don't know. She's going to appear on the screens or something, isn't she? Do you think she just pops up like at the back of camera shots every now and then and things like that? I don't know.
I would not be surprised if Lily appears on top of the briefcase next month.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, girls, you got 15 minutes to wrap this up. And I have, aside from that one bit where Mandy Rose yanked Natalya against the top rope.
Yeah, that was a good bit.
Against the rope. I will not remember a single solitary second of this match. Again, abdominal stretch there by Natalya. So is she the heel as Mandy tries to valiantly fight out of it? Because she's doing an abdominal stretch now. Badly, but she's doing it. Natalya just had to yank her leg into position.
Yeah, I don't even know if they know who are their faces and heels in this match.
Yeah. I know AEW said, we're not going to have specific faces and heels, but they've got a vague idea, I think.
Yeah.
Although, to be fair, I haven't watched this bloody MMA fight thing. I haven't watched any Dynamite. I need to watch that.
Fine.
Maybe I'll do that on my day off. And
it's not for me, but I'm down with them trying different things.
Well, I saw that paid AEW shill Michael Sidgwick said, this is shit. So... I hate that run across the back.
I hate that spot. Too. Yeah.
Needlessly dangerous without the necessary reaction.
Yeah.
You're putting your whole weight on the top of someone's spine, which, yes, is flexible.
Yeah,
but you don't sell it as a move. If they like fucking hell, it's just a transition, isn't it?
Yeah.
But the spring, that can't be good for your neck. Going up top. Drop kick. Mr. NXT bias here, but I like the MMA thing AEW did, says Mr. Phoenix. I haven't seen it yet, so I'm intrigued to know what happens. I haven't seen any of Dynamite.
Wardlow does bust out a Hurricane Rana halfway through, which I did think was quite entertaining.
I mean, I'm very attracted to Wardlow, so I'm going to give it more of a chance than I would. But I don't know. I've been out of the loop this weekend, aside from I sort of caught up on SmackDown because I was like, well, I need to find out I don't want it spoiled what happened in the main event. But yeah, went to see some friends in Liverpool. Just very nice, sort of. This is what used to happen all the time 18 months ago, or whatever it is. Went to them, watched some football, went out for some drinks in Liverpool. Back in Liverpool next weekend for another friend's birthday. And then in 2 weekends after that, because I've got a stag do there. So I'm basically relocating to Liverpool by the sounds of it. Okay. Sid liked the MMA match, says Matt Rains. The shit tweet was about the Wingmen Cassidy stuff, and he wasn't wrong. Oh, okay.
Fair. The Wingman Cassidy stuff I just don't get at all. I don't understand it. It's kind of just there. Doesn't make any sense.
No. I love
they spray tanned him halfway through the match and then did his hair and then put a jacket on him and then he won. That was pretty much the entire match right there. Like literally, you don't have to watch it.
And then searching out Jim Cornette's review of it. Because I'll be honest, occasionally I do like to dip my toe in that swamp and see what comes. 1, 2. What are you doing there, girls? Oh, armbar. There we go.
Oh, I see what you mean. There we go.
It's bad. This is a bad match, Phil.
Yeah. Don't get Natalya.
I just don't understand what the finish is going to be here. Oh. Bridge. Oh, God, this is getting sloppy as fuck. Sharpshooter. No. Oh. Sharpshooter again. How many times did we see her fuck up the shot in the film?
I know, yeah.
Oh my God, that was the finish as well.
And the tap. Okay.
For someone who comes out to Bret Hart's music, get Sharpshooter. So yeah, Natalya won. So what's the fucking point of this feud?
Cool. Remember Mandy Rose versus Sonya Deville? That was a good time. Remember when Mandy Rose was like, she had a lot going for her, and she had a really good storyline, and she was cutting really good promos, and she was having really good matches. What a difference a year makes.
So what's the point in them continuing this? They're betting them in singles action.
They're the only tag teams they have?
Yes. But they can't ignore it. I'd love it if they just said that. Honestly, I can't handle this. When they show this promo tonight, I'm going to go to the toilet. Just laughing.
Not good.
I don't understand what she's even laughing about. The temerity of Bianca. But Bianca beat her. I know there was hair stuff.
I don't know.
Right, let's go through some comments before we get to the main card, and I can keep you up to date with where the timings wise. Especially now I can sync up Peacock and pause it and shit. Bloody time.
Can they actually pause Peacock now? That's good.
I think so. As WhatCulture's Canadian correspondent says, Mr. Phoenix, I can confirm the Queen of Farts does not represent her.
Oh, God, that was a storyline, wasn't it?
Natalya, the mediocreness of execution, says Sailor Airman.
Yeah.
Here we go. What else have we got? Hunter Schmidt says Lily or zombies, which is worse? Lily.
Still zombies. No, still zombie. At least Lily fits in with the storyline.
Well, we had a zombie Scotty Too Hotty, so
True.
I'm going to say.
But The Miz isn't a zombie. If The Miz was a zombie right now, I'd be okay with the zombies.
They showed that, didn't they? Yeah, that's a very good point. Yeah, you're right. Steve Nikolakopoulos, Edward Trasan says, AEW is a decent show this week, not as great as normal, but in saying that, which wrestler on the show is most likely to jump ship to AEW next? Is AEW 6? Right, hang on 1 second. 633, 632, 630. I'll pause it, Phil.
634, 33, 32, 31, 30, 29, 28, 27. Nice.
I'm with you now, Phil. There we are. 624, 623, 22, nice. 21, 20, if you want to try and sync up with us. Bad ratings for AEW. I know it's Friday nights and what have you, but worrying. I'm really nervous as to when obviously I think they've got the Saturday Dynamite next weekend. Yeah. Then I think they go back to Wednesday nights.
One more Saturday.
Your Road Rages, your Fighter Fests, your Fight for the Fallen.
Yeah.
But worrying for them. Who would you like to see go to AEW next, says Steve?
I mean, got Andrade. Aleister Black is... I don't know where he could go anywhere. I think probably Chelsea Green I'd want to see in AEW. Because I think she's done Impact, and I know Matt Cardona's there, so I can very much see her ending up in Impact. But I think there's a lot more that she has to offer, and obviously she was at All In, so she's already kind of in with them as a crowd. I think she'd be really good there, and I think she deserves a chance to actually show what she can do on a big stage. But also the Iconics.
Yes.
I think load up maybe a few female competitors going over to AEW I'd want to see.
Shayna Basler, because if you don't know how to book her, they'd make a monster out of her in AEW, in my opinion.
God, yeah.
Mr. Phoenix says, ladder match, Bliss versus Cross. They are climbing ladder for a voodoo doll of Bliss. Cross gets and destroys the doll, freeing her friend of the evil inside and destroying the Thunderdome in the process. Phil, you often say that they are going to smash the place up before they leave it. What do you reckon for that?
They've got to do something to smash up the Thunderdome before they leave. It's tradition, God damn it. I kind of like that. It'd fit in. It'd let them do a bunch of screen nonsense and whatever happens when she finally releases it. I think that'd be okay way of getting out of this. I don't know how many legs this Alexa Bliss character has when fans come back.
Paul T says, whatever happened to Angel Garza? He was getting pushed last year, but he was pretty much killed off after Zelina left. Well, that stable was one of the worst stables in terms of records that I've ever seen. Yeah. Kicked a rose up Drew Gulak's arse, and then he shoved it down his throat, and then they just went, well, that's that done with.
Yeah. Imagine messing up Angel Garza, Andrade, and Zelina Vega as a stable. How do you even break that? Like, how does that go bad?
Johnny Sins is in the comments saying, hello, fellas. That's golden up. I'm good. How are we all? We're good, thanks, Johnny. And Mr. Phoenix says, AEW will, I'm sure, recover, presumably we're not talking about their bad ratings, with their every Wednesday is a pay-per-view tactic, lol. Yeah, there's some shenanigans going on there in July. But as someone who also likes NXT, considering what they did during the midst of the Wednesday Night Wars, I think people in glass houses shouldn't throw those.
And they're going back on tour. You've got to bring people in somehow. I mean, they're loading up the next show because they've got Kenny versus Jungle Boy on the last show on a Friday, isn't it? So you'd like to think that might bring in a few people. But yeah, playoffs has not been good.
Pull that sword and put it through a table. Oh yeah, Damian Priest just recently disappeared. Yes, Harley, I saw that. I was thinking about that the other day as well. I mean, he's a real good contender for Money in the Bank, to be fair.
Yeah. Well, it's
So
one of those.
Might just sort of explain it.
He's hit the NXT call-up phase of they've kind of got bored of him. Like he had one of the best NXT call-ups in a...
There we go. Yeah, Priest might be someone who they'll reintroduce off the back of this.
I am going to pop to the loo before this starts properly. So we'll be back in a second.
I'll run down the card if you are unaware of what we've got to look forward to tonight. So we've just had Natalya versus Mandy Rose main. It's me and Salty. There we go on the stream. Salty. Don't leave. It's just me. Okay, so we have Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, and Cesaro versus Seth Rollins. Those two matches were added off the back of SmackDown this week, of course. We've got that Alexa Bliss versus Shayna Basler, whatever it is, match. Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte Flair for the Raw Women's Championship. We've got the match I assume that will open this show, certainly be separated out from the main event. Bianca Belair versus Bayley for the SmackDown Women's Championship inside Hell in a Cell. And then what I assume, again, will be the main event, although it could just be Roman Reigns coming out and gloating about what he did to Rey Mysterio on Friday night. The main event, one would assume, Bobby Lashley, Drew McIntyre. He has promised some crazy things that's going to go down in this match, Bobby Lashley. It is a Hell in a Cell match for the WWE Championship. And genuinely, I'd say the hardest match to call on this card, because last chance stipulations, who knows? But hopefully, I'll tell you one thing. Oh, yeah. The cell's coming down, so something's happening. I'll tell you one thing. Oh, Mr. Phoenix says, NXT didn't do 4 in a row. I'm not having that. Also, everyone baby making in wrestling, Becky and Seth, Mox and Renee, some couple I'm not remembering. Yeah. Congratulations to Mox, of course. I was listening to his oral sessions on the drive down to, I can't do it, on the drive down to Liverpool. And yeah, quite the voice he puts on for that.
All right.
6 matches tonight, Phil. That's not too bad, is it? It's that's the one thing WWE has the edge over when it comes to that compared to WWE, and that is get in, get out, and let's do 6 matches and call it a day.
Nice and easy. Love it.
Woo! Forever. I do always love that shot of the Street Profits dancing with the baby. Where is M. Sidge Dick? He is resting. We'll get his thoughts on tonight's show on the Raw Preview podcast tomorrow.
Nice.
Now, we've got Ozzy Osbourne on this, haven't we, Phil? Is that not the theme?
Yeah.
Good luck, everyone. We've got a promo. Oh, God.
No.
That's not Ozzy Osbourne, is it? Who?
Do we?
You. Phil, am I meant to know who that is?
I don't know. She seems to think like we should. I don't think so.
Imagine Keith returns in a costume as Lily, says Mr. Phoenix.
Genuinely wouldn't be surprised at this point.
Just let him have a good match.
Yeah, that's all we need.
And just say, oh, by the way, Rhea Ripley's a... That's Hell in a Cell. Thank you, Mr. Phoenix. That makes a lot of sense.
Of course.
Thomas Scott says Ozzy Wilborn is better than Ozzy Osbourne. Michael Chandler says, Adam, I'm from America. How far is Liverpool from your local? About 2.5 hours, 3 hours in a car, depending on your traffic.
It's weird when you compare how far away things are in England to America. Well, like 2.5 hours is like so far. Like that's like really far away. In America, it's absolutely nothing.
Yeah. Listening to Thingy talk about that on Oral Sessions, Mox talking about, yeah, so we just drove for like 5 days across the country. Like,
yeah.
Oh, it's from the Warriors. Thank you. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Come on, Cesaro. Do not fucking 50-50 this. And just have, I don't know what they do with the Owens and Zayn thing, but just roll that into Money in the Bank, I'd say.
I mean, you may as well at this point. There's not doing anything else with them. When's his documentary coming out? That's what I want to know.
That's a very, very good question.
They released that little trailer thing. I thought it was coming soon. I hope they don't give up on that and just forget about it.
What's happening? Go rewinding, Phil. Lily? No, it's just no.
Just Capital One, Credit One. Do you want a WWE credit card? Ooh, look at the spooky hat.
I'm getting this pay-per-view out of the way. I'm genuinely now. Oh, these Nepal Pyro they've got left over. Oh, match graphic.
Mad with Pyro. Oh, yeah.
Guys, you can drive 12 hours in Newfoundland and still be in Newfoundland.
I just noticed that all this time the match graphic has been the triple threat from WrestleMania for some reason.
Makes a lot of sense.
Oops.
Oh, that's the SmackDown commentary team, Phil. Come on, start the Hell in a Cell match.
They've got to.
It's going down, isn't it? Yeah, boy.
Yeah, we got the music.
Right, let's give me a tight 20 here, guys. That's what I need.
Yeah. I hope they have a good match.
Pat McAfee.
What do you think of Pat McAfee on commentary?
I'll not hear a bad word against Pat McAfee. I just can't wait till he takes that fucking headset off and jumps in the Royal Rumble. That's what I'm looking forward to.
We should say if you want to message us on Twitter or anything like that, the links are in the description below. So you can click and go give us a follow and send us a tweet or whatever.
Oh, Phil, I think they're going to show the promo and I have to go to the toilet because I do not.
Definitely going to show the promo.
Redemption. We haven't told the stories about redemption. For Bayley, it's about giggling. I'm into the toilet. I understand this. Back in a sec.
And we will sit here and watch this again. I don't understand how you messed this up as a thing. Bianca Belair's call-up should have been so easy. She's the EST of WWE. And then she was going up against Sasha Banks, the boss. EST versus the boss. Who's better? And then Bianca Belair beats the boss, goes on to beat Bayley, the longest reigning SmackDown Women's Champion of all time. Who is better? Easy peasy. Why did they make it so messed up with just giggling and nonsense and all the balls buddy stuff between Sasha and Bianca for the Mania build? It's all been bad. She's ridiculously inherently likable. I don't know how you mess this up. Have you all got in the comments Bianca or Bayley? Who is winning this? Gonna assume Bianca. Bianca, everyone's got Bianca. Does anyone actually have Bayley winning this? When do we think Sasha comes back? God, it's just so much laughing. Why is there so much laughing? You've got back. Yeah, I was going to say, yeah. So much laughing. When do we see Sasha back, do you reckon?
In time for a triple threat at SummerSlam, hopefully.
That would be a great match.
The big question, of course, is who's going to be on our first live stream following the lifting of lockdown restrictions with the WhatCulture Championship. That's the real question here,
This is true. The WhatCulture Championship is up for grabs in this match. You are currently the champion.
Also, how are we going to do it with the Money in the Bank briefcases? That would be very interesting.
Oh, yeah. That's for another time to figure out. There's a comment from Mr. Phoenix that I left for you.
Aha. Where are we? God, I'm totally slacking at my job. I'm genuinely sorry, guys. Stay, waylay, pray, decay, delay, okay, dismay, sway, betray, bray, away, Lorray community.
There it is.
Here we go then.
So no one has Bayley to win this, right? Surely.
No. Yeah, you cannot have Rhea or Bianca lose the titles this soon.
No.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're watching on the WWE Network. We don't have Peacock. Well, as far as I know, Phil, we don't have Peacock.
Not unless we get some kind of VPN.
Which we were going to. We'd use our friends at Surfshark, of course.
There it is. With a promo code WhatCulture.
Now, I will point out, I'm keeping my eye on some of the gears tonight because while Michael Hamflet is watching the show, as I said, he'll be doing a review with me after this. Oh, she's already had one of these matches. Yeah. Okay.
What's her t-shirt?
Yeah, maybe get Hamflet to come and join us a little bit later on.
What's going on with Bayley's t-shirt?
I don't know. It's like 3 heads merged into one, isn't it?
Whatever it is, I'm kind of into it. Is it new merch? Because that's really weird merch. Didn't they ever get rid of the red cell?
I've given up hoping for certain things to change in the WWE. Now, there's obviously going to be a bit here where she wraps Bianca's hair through the cell, yes?
Yeah, 100%.
I'm joining later. I'm going to head out, says Matt Reigns. Don't worry, we'll give you plenty of warning. But yeah, it speaks volumes that they've just gone. We'll get hell of that cell out of the way before fans can come in so they can actually see it.
Yeah.
Nice gear. Mr. Phoenix says, always a bit of a laugh hearing people have Peacock/network issues since WWE Network comes in as a pay TV station here. Also, what's the tat, Phil? Yes. Have people seen the new tat for you, Phil?
The new tat? Oh, I don't know. I have a rocket, a Saturn V Apollo rocket on there, and I've got a little Ramona from Scott Pilgrim on my arm over here.
Oh.
And I've got a whole leg full of things. I started tattooing myself over lockdown because why not? I mean, if you're going to do something, you got to do something to pass the time, right? So they're all done by me.
Very good, considering I would imagine that if I did it, the ones on this arm would be amazing, but the ones on this arm would be like stick men, basically.
Well, this one, to be fair, my girlfriend did this one. So
okay.
I didn't do it with my left hand. But this one took like 14 hours or something. It was ridiculous. It took forever.
Would you ever do like a bet-based tattoo? I was watching Jack Mate, for example, did a bet about Lingard, Jesse Lingard, who was on loan at West Ham, and said, "Oh, if he scored a certain amount of goals, he'll get his name. He's get him tattooed." And he smashed it in, and Lingard, fair play to him, did it and signed it and stuff, and did the tattoo himself. But would you ever do that? Like the fact that you spend your time, just like you say, just almost doodling on yourself makes me think that you're more likely than most.
Probably. It depends where it was going to go. If it was just like on my leg or something, I don't think I'd care. I have a good story about a bet-based tattoo, though, which I want to see if I can try and find it. But when I lived in Blackpool, we had a bet that my mate would get my face tattooed on him. And he ended up losing. And then he had to get my face tattooed on him, and I want to see if I can try and find it because it was really big. It was on his leg, so it's not like in the worst place.
Whip her with the hair, Bianca. Mr. Phoenix says, to be fair, I didn't do my tats at all, so hats off to your brother. And yes, one is a phoenix. Oh, she's using the hair. Got a chair, Bayley. Oh, there we go.
Oof. This was straight after it was done, so it's still got the plastic wrap on. But that is me face as a tattoo on my base leg because he lost a bet.
Like a face with a beard drawn on it, like really vague.
Full portrait.
Yes, apparently hair beats a chair.
Of course it does. Oh, that WrestleMania match was so good.
Oh!
I mean, that's one way of getting away from a punch.
Yeah, but okay. I like it. I'll allow it. Uh-oh. Post. Yeah, she's getting posted. There we go. People saying she looks like she's in Harlem Heat. People saying she looks like Alundra Blaze.
Yeah.
Rock, paper, scissors, chair, hair, says Mr. Phoenix. I have a very bad feeling about this whole pay-per-view, particularly this match. That's Tom Wells. Give it a chance, Tom, for the time being, at least.
There's still going to be some good stuff on there. Lashley versus Drew is going to be entertaining because they're just going to kick the crap out of each other. So,
and everything else. So, sometimes I think they just film Michael Cole at the desk for 5 minutes, then use a soundboard the rest of the night. So, yeah, they've probably got everything they need on all the 2K games. So just like that.
They can do it with the crowd, so they may as well do it with Michael Cole, really.
It's a good theory that, Tom, though. I give it a chance. But I have this bad feeling it's going to be a dud because nobody wants to do anything good before crowds return. Yeah, it's a very WWE thing, that, isn't it? Well, not let's get rolling into crowds returning. Let's hold off on anything.
So looking forward to crowds coming back.
Yeah.
Please let it fix things.
I think Hell in a Cell matches would be better if they had zombies outside the cell to prevent people from escaping, said Sailor Airman.
I think Hell in a Cell matches would be better if they had dogs on the outside and like a cage on the middle.
Lil Jimmy says, Adam, mate, we're only 18 minutes in, you can't be yawning. Yes, it's that Natalya match that's already taken it out of me. I do apologise.
We shouldn't have started with the kickoff.
Yuso Russo says, love the shirt, Phil. Very apt for tonight. You have good work.
Yeah, gotta pick out the ones.
See, look, this is the kind of hair stuff I can get involved with. Talk about me, Michael. Yank.
I do love heel Bayley. Is Bianca's hair real or not?
It is past midnight over in the UK, Frank, as well, who's asking. It is 1:15. Hey, salty.
She's going to tie it to the ropes.
Oh, hair stuff. Yeah, that's the way you do it. You got to tie it. That's right, love. "5 p.m. at 30 degrees C in British Columbia," says Adam Bastard. You aptly named, Adam. Bayley tripped onto the steel steps there. Uh-oh, she's going to throw it at her. Yeah, good, she got out of the way. Oh,
threw herself into that.
Oh, classic, yeah.
Yeah.
She's later. She's biting her.
Biting her.
Kush McGee feels Wrestle Culture Kush now 2 feet tall and thriving, lads. I love that.
Nice.
I love how furious Pat McAfee is about the bite. I mean, quite rightly too.
Yeah, fair.
On 82 says, fellas, I'm just going to listen to you instead of the regular WWE commentary. Frankly, I find you much more entertaining. It's a low bar, but I'll take it. Thank you very much. Oh, kendo stick time. Oh.
How do we make that Wrestle Culture Kush thing a reality? It's got to be someone we can partner with in America.
Johnny Sins, Wrestle Culture Kush World Tour. Mr. Phoenix says, when you guys travel to North America, what's it like to see a show at a normal time? Also, I'm going to keep rooting for a WhatCulture live show in Toronto till you give me what I want. Well, half the time we're fucked because of jet lag, so it doesn't really change how I feel. But generally, if we're there for a few days, it's a nice change of pace, isn't it, Phil?
It is nice. I mean, we still have to do loads of work afterwards, so it's still not exactly early nights for us.
Oh God, she loves this, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Bridge it between the two.
Wonder when we'll be able to go back to America.
Soon-ish.
Royal Rumble. I hope we get a Royal Rumble trip. I'm going to pitch the bosses for a Royal Rumble trip.
Who's eating that then? Bayley, yeah?
Yeah, it's always the person that sets it up that eats it. Always.
D-Money 4988 says, hey chaps, do you think we'll see the man tonight? No shot for me, Phil.
Nah, not tonight.
And Bayley.
Oh, there it goes.
I don't think we're seeing any big returns until after fans come back. Do you, Phil?
No, 100% not. We'll get some on the very first show, most likely. But yeah, and then they'll trickle them out. There's no way we're getting anything before fans come back.
Bang.
Nice.
Yeah, DJ Big Daddy, you might have it. The man will return here in Vegas for SummerSlam. That might be the shout, to be fair. Oh. This doesn't need the Hell in a Cell stipulation, obviously, does it? Like, it could have just been a street fight.
Do you think they ever stop Hell in a Cell as a pay-per-view and just save it for special occasions when it's actually warranted?
I like bring back like an Armageddon or a Vengeance, and then just this will just
and just build good stories instead.
You're a dreamer, Phil. You're a wild.
What's she doing now?
I feel like Bayley would have regained the world title on numerous occasions if she wasn't so fucking obsessed with that hair.
Tying it to the chair.
Oh God!
What is she doing?
Vegas, of course, is where the Killers are from. Great show from Tom Wells. Get them to play the man as Becky returns.
That would be good. This cannot be comfortable for Bianca Belair.
No. Jay Towell, you might be able to answer this, Phil, says, who decides which ads air during your videos? A while back during a Simon video, a skin cream ad aired entirely in Japanese, and it was 45 minutes long.
That's incredible. We have absolutely no control over what ads get displayed, unless it's like us giving an advert that's obviously like a product placement or whatever.
I guess Workshop or something, yeah.
Yeah. Then we can like veto certain companies if we don't agree with them or anything like that, but that's like we don't get to pick what the ads are at all. It's just whatever YouTube decides that you need at that particular time. So I guess YouTube thought you needed Japanese skin cream for some reason.
So this is effectively now a strap match.
Yeah.
But with hair.
Jeez.
Oh God, that's needs some fucking welts, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Fair play to them, they are trying their damnedest.
They really are. Definitely making the most out of this hair.
Whip her. That's
I
the one we
know.
all want. You did to Sasha
Gonna
Banks'
happen.
stomach.
God, I
Christ.
can still hear that when I
Oh,
think
it's
about
like
it.
a gunshot, isn't it? It's worse though.
Sheesh. Bayley wants out.
Oh, don't do the fucking laughing gimmick.
I know. Bianca showing a vicious side.
Yeah. Stop laughing.
We don't need that at all.
There you go, Phil. Just get to Toronto, lads, and the wrestle culture Kush genetics are yours, says Kush Toker McGee.
What's the next show in Toronto?
Yeah. International Disaster says, I love the laughing gimmick. It's fun watching Bayley's descend into madness. Yeah, maybe there's something there. Oh, little battle for the
badly.
He's stronger than you, Bayley. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, smart move.
Nice. Ouchie.
Yeah, I noticed that Arverter as well. Already big holes for the men's match in the cell. Yeah, I mean, they have them every year, but they're just like, yep, can that carry the weight of Bobby Lashley climbing up there? Yep, good.
Put a hair between the ladder, or is that just... No.
In theory, you want to, wrap it into the ladder so even if she tries to escape, slamming the ladder onto it. Oh.
She's going to try a finisher in the ladder.
And it's got to be. Nice. Oh, I mean, that's got to suck as well on the ladder.
Yeah.
Is there any way you can do it where Bianca Belair's hair reaches the bottom rope to break it up?
Kind of flicks her head and it lands drapes over. Do you think that'd count? It's technically still a part of you.
Yeah. I don't want to give him another idea, to be honest, mate. I think we just have. What is that? Is that always been? Oh, it's just. No, I thought they just added an extra bit underneath.
The weird black stuff or whatever it is.
Two.
If this ends in a roll up.
In the ropes. Yeah.
I like that.
Mr. Phoenix says, what did I tell you? If it's a TLC in a cell, remember my name when it happens. Keep in mind this should have WrestleMania Backlash. God, yeah, they're just sort of merging pay-per-views now.
Yeah.
Money in the cell. Oh. Nice. Oh. Nice. I'll slam into the turnbuckle.
What's she doing?
Oh, man. Please don't do a big flip onto it. That's going to suck.
She's gonna.
That's got to hurt you as much as just doing the move. If not more.
What's she doing? What's she doing? Ugh.
Smart move.
Yeah. There we go. Oh. Nice.
Now what's she going for?
What's she going to do now?
Ladder.
Uh-oh. KOD onto the ladder.
This will do it. Boom. Great finish.
One, two, three.
Good stuff.
Nice. I like that. Interesting use of the ladder as well.
Sent onto the ladder. Yes, that's a very good point, Matt Reigns. The hair can't work inside Hell in a Cell because nothing besides pinfall or submission stops the Hell in a Cell match.
Nothing
Never,
ever.
Will you stop it with anything else.
It's one for them to bank for the future, though.
Can we talk about that discount Rhea Ripley outfit or that bib on the top that looks like Alexa Bliss's doll in Bayley's outfit?
Yeah, I don't know quite what's going on with that.
Yeah, I thought I noticed that, Mr. Phoenix, that they have reinforced the top of the cage more. I thought I noticed.
Bet that sucked.
Oh God, yeah. I'm gonna give you the KOD. Ooh, okay. Onto a ladder.
Onto an open ladder that you never know how it's gonna close or collapse or anything.
I'm sure it'll go with you. I mean, it might not, but
might not. There's always, I hate stuff like that because there's always the chance of like getting a finger caught in it by accident or something, and then it closes at it. It's like,
Jay's house says Bianca should be immediately stripped of the title when it's discovered that 3 feet of her hair is extensions and therefore an object. Sarah Buglass says, "Hi guys, fell asleep. Just joined. What have I missed? Quite an enjoyable opening match.
Yeah, good fun. Hell in a Cell between Bianca Belair and Bayley.
At each other, lots of hair stuff, hair getting tied to stuff.
Plenty of hair stuff.
That be the bottom rope or literally to Bayley at one point. But in the end, it was Bianca Belair hitting the KOD onto a ladder. Spot on little finish. DraftKings. Why is there a picture of Rey Mysterio on this? Yeah, more Rey Mysterio there. Don't show it. Oh, they made it. Yeah, okay. D-Money 4988 says, changing the subject, I bet you guys are ready for mini golf.
Hell yes, it's been too long.
I bet you can't, Steph.
Yeah.
Phil, what have you had your vaccine yet?
I have had my first one, yes. My second one is booked in for some time in August.
Which one did you get?
The one that doesn't give me blood clots.
Pfizer?
Supposedly. Pfizer, then, yeah. What did you get?
I don't know. That's apart from me, Anna Louise, and my mate who lives in Singapore who's had Moderna. But I got Moderna.
Nice.
And as of now, actually, it's now 3 weeks since my jab, so it should all have taken effect.
Nice.
And I don't know. Well, according to what I saw on John Oliver, made me magnetic, I think. See, look, this is just nice. This is the Bianca. You know, he's laughing bollocks. I missed what she said there.
Easy. No, I missed that as well.
Really thought they were going to go through it for a split second there, Phil. We got another Hell in a Cell match, right? Jackie90 says, oh, hang on, there's a party backstage.
Lashley girls are back.
Definitely the main event next. He ain't even fucking in gear. Oh,
it's
going to be wild later. It's going to be better.
Oh, hello.
Fuck.
Here we go. Oh, dear. What's gonna happen? She gonna allow Aleister Black? Obsessed with people knocking on doors in this company.
If that's something you're into, then that's something you're into. Bianca Belair is overrated and not entertaining in the slightest, says Daniel Cordell. I've got to disagree with you there, Dan, but
Yeah.
like we always say, people are entitled to their opinions. What's a bigger gap, Jackie 90 Phil? Wrestlers' ability versus the creative that they get, or England players' hype versus tournament performance?
It's got to be a close one.
To be fair, it's awful that it isn't hype done by the papers. They're ready and waiting to fucking cut them down every. Yeah, I just see those some cameos, by the way. Sorry, I just realised. I saw one in the comments talking about the Alexa Bliss cameos for like $600.
God, yeah.
They just have to keep because he's sorry last time we saw him on paper, he obviously lost against Roman Reigns. Just have him beat Seth.
Yeah, you can't go 50-50 with this. Just Cesaro wins, move on. I kind of like this version of Seth, though, to be honest. He's playing it well.
He doesn't need to do the laugh either, though.
No, God, no. No one ever needs to laugh again.
But I do like his drip. It's very like his swagoo.
Yeah. I like Cesaro's socks. Good socks. Here you go.
Please, God, just let Cesaro win.
Yeah. Surely.
I did like the piece on SmackDown where he's just like, push him over.
Yeah.
At least you don't have to do any more laughing stuff.
There'll be more. At least he used the door. It's got to make Bayley happy.
But those gimmick trousers, or do you reckon his pants just came off?
They did come off way too easily.
I love the lawn dart of that fucking plan. So how long will we have two heel world champions, says Mad Dog 8995. I don't think we'll have two heel world champions by the end of this show, if you ask me, but who knows?
Not much longer. If it's not by the end of the show, it'll be by Money in the Bank in the first show back. They will change it then.
Here we go. Jackie 90 says, everyone knows that Cesaro is the most underrated performer, but who, in your opinion, is the most overrated?
Most overrated performer? I don't know. My mind always goes to Natalya for this, because everyone's always saying about how great a worker she is, and I've never, ever seen it. She always seems slow and sloppy and awkward in the ring. I'm sure, like, in teaching...
Oh, he's jumped him.
She knows everything about wrestling, but when we're actually putting it together in a match, never see it.
Hmm.
How about you?
I mean, I don't like Dexter Loomis as a wrestler. I love the fact that Cesaro hasn't really been affected by getting jumped. He's in control still. Or jacket-based stuff. Oh. Go on, Antonio.
He's just so bloody good.
I want to see a top 20 of Seth's best to worst outfits. He hasn't had a worst at all.
Would be hard to rank them.
Who's the most overrated? God, it's a really tough question, that.
Yeah, like most overrated if you took.
I mean, in WWE's eyes, for me, it's Nia Jax. I've never seen her have a good match.
Fair.
Oh, he's baiting him outside. Yeah, there we go. Careful. Yeah.
What's going on with Cesaro's trunks?
Oh, yeah. Match card. Oh.
Do you think Cesaro actually needs that kinesio tape stuff, or it's just like part of his outfit now?
I like it. I like it just being part of him. Wow, the rarely successful double axe handle from the top rope. Yeah, not often we get to see that get hit. Right, shout that, big fella, thanks.
Generally becomes the flying nothing.
Yeah. Oof. I just loved it. The one that match they had at WrestleMania, it was so quite basic early on, wasn't it? And it worked so well. Oh, classic that.
Yeah. You just can't really go wrong.
Remember that from like Pro Wrestling's Greatest Secrets, along with the stunt granny, of course. Oh, thumb to the eye, that's not.
I love the Union Jack and American flag right next to each other on the screens in the background.
Yeah.
With the American flag with just some dude with a massive white beard and a red hat. Someone wearing a Union Jack there as well. What do you reckon the new sets are going to be like when we finally get fans back?
I hope bonkers.
Yeah. Think they go brand new or just go back to like the raw skate ramp?
Let's go brand new. Let's have a refresh. Although they might just go old, and then after a few weeks, when they realise that the figures are dropping again, oh, you're going to do a new set. That always seems to change the ratings for a bit, doesn't it? So
yeah.
Mr. Phoenix says this week we all saw the anniversary of the pay-per-view where all three members of the Shield were WWE champion within like 2 minutes. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
Mad Dog 8995 says, "Miss the Hurt Business. What are y'all's dream heel faction? 4 to 5 members. If WWE stops hating tag teams, well, it's never going to happen.
Well, yeah.
But like Seth's a great member, especially potential leader of a heel stable.
Yeah.
You need
Don't know,
a
dream
decent tag team in there. Well, I think the greatest heel faction right now is potentially there in the Usos and Roman, of course.
Yeah, absolutely.
With Heyman in there as well.
And I think that's
And
pretty
maybe
much the dream faction. Like, I don't think you could ask for a better faction than them if they actually sort of all get on board.
and get Chad Gable in there inexplicably.
I mean, there's plenty more. You can always bring in more from that family. It's not exactly a small family.
Yeah,
Bring back Rikishi. Bring Rikishi back into it. Why not?
Fatu been MLW champion for now? How long's Jacob Fatu been MLW champion for?
I know, a long time. He would be pretty damn good in this. Go full Samoan dynasty with it all.
Dylan McKenzie says, "Should I go to the first Raw with fans for the banter? Already going to both days of Fyter Fest and Money in the Bank in the same week?"
Nice.
Yeah, I think that'll get going, Dylan.
Yeah. I think that first Raw back would be an entertaining crowd, because that's got to feel like a Raw after WrestleMania style crowd where they just, we're going to tell you what we think of your product. I cannot wait for that.
Do you guys take Bitcoin as tips? Can we start accepting MJF coin, please, Phyllis Bob?
We probably should.
Somebody has a North Korea flag, did I see? Brazil, I see there.
Yeah.
UK, US.
What's that red one with the black stripe?
Trinidad and Tobago?
Maybe.
I'm going to Google that quickly. We're doing flags. So we need Benjamin Richardson. He's the
we do.
Flag boy in the office. He knows exactly what he's talking about. Come on, please tell me I'm right. Trinidad. It is Trinidad and Tobago, Phil.
Nice. Check you out.
Oh, the North Korea flag is behind the commentary desk.
I see.
Singing in the shower is great till you eat shampoo. Then it's a soap opera.
Hey.
Phoenix, can you be careful? What do you think about Charlotte with Mandy Rose and Dana Brooke as a female heel stable?
Doesn't make any sense, but neither does anything else in the women's division, so you may as well.
They're all blonde. What else we got here? All good stables should be used to promote up-and-coming talent. Thoughts on Bronson Reed joining Roman's Empire and rampaging through the mid-card? It's just Bronson's a really good babyface right now, is all I'd say. Yeah. And you've got Mox heel in the NXT World Championship title picture.
I'm still sad they never went back to the Apollo Crews Roman Reigns thing that they randomly had on one episode of SmackDown where they were chatting and you couldn't even hear what they were saying, and then they just gave up on it completely.
Oh.
Just eat your glove.
Oof.
Can you just give him a Rainmaker?
Oh. Seth and the Alpha Academy and Bayley. What do you reckon to Otis with his no beard now?
I'm kind of into him. It was weird at first, but like at least they're finally doing something with them. I just don't understand why you'd make them a heel in the first place. They were such an entertaining team together.
Oh,
but at least
Swiss result in the Euros.
Yeah.
That's what if you drop a box of Skittles in the middle of a Weight Watchers gym, can you call the result hungry, hungry hippos? Oh, Mr. Phoenix.
A piss missile?
Yeah, I thought he said piss missile.
Did he just say piss missile? What's a piss missile?
Nice. Oh.
Oh.
Careful, guys.
Where's he going?
Got him.
Superplex Falcon Arrow thing. No.
Crossbody rolls
Roll
through.
through.
Oh, my goodness.
2.
Come on.
Pele.
I think piss missile is going to be the next member of Retribution, says Chickens. Big breaker. No. Hidden blade.
Using all the New Japan moves tonight.
Yes. Kick out.
That sounded nasty.
Regarding the piss missile, Phil, Dennis Funk says it's a thing in America. It's something going really fast.
Really?
Say that then instead of piss missile. On Father's Day. Leave the arm alone. Oh, he's got him near.
Yeah.
No, says Jay, American here, and never heard of a piss missile until just now. Maybe it's not a thing.
Falcon Arrow.
So he's still brilliant, Seth, regardless of.
Yeah.
Curb stomp. Oh.
Oh, I did that the last show,
Love
didn't he?
that.
Yeah.
Shamalama Ding Dong twist. He Riddle betrays Randy.
Way too soon. You can't break up the one good thing on Raw.
Please.
Although they do really love breaking up teams when they are not ready to break up at all. So.
Well, they're just about charged for a title. Now let's get rid of
it. Please no.
Is Simon Miller doing an ups and downs on Hell in a Cell tomorrow, says Leo Pro 1.
Yep. He does an ups and downs on everything.
I'd say currently I'm at 1-1 for ups and downs. Down, kickoff match, couldn't give less of a shit about.
Yep.
Opening match, up.
Definitely.
And this depends entirely upon the results for me. And
it's been an up so far, though.
Live ups and downs, yeah. Simon could do it and there wouldn't be any mistakes. It's ridiculous.
That's absolutely ridiculous. Those live ups and downs after pay-per-views when we're in America are really, really good fun, though.
Yes, other than, of course, thank you, Sarah, pointing out that one, Gareth Morgan does our ups and downs for NXT TV every Wednesday for you. What's getting the golden up tonight, says Leo Pro One. Well, if Dominic Mysterio turns on his dad, then that's it.
Somehow. Could still happen.
Doom says, Adam, why aren't you wearing one of your... Oh, hang on. Seven, 8, 9.
I really want someone to just pass out from the G-force of this move and then that actually finish
12,
it.
13, 14. Put him down.
Sharpshooter.
Look how easy the shot just spun a man around. Riddle betrays Randy at SummerSlam. Learn from the master.
Cross. No. Nice.
Very good.
It's in the middle of the ring.
Wrestling Doom says, Adam, why aren't you wearing one of your beautiful WWE shirts? I am. I'm wearing the Undertaker themed one from our friends at Claudio Lugly. Link is on my Twitter at Adam Wilburn if you want to get your hands on something like this.
Is this a new one?
Remember the Jay White rumors coming to WWE?
There's always been Jay White rumors about him coming to WWE. And he'll always just sign with New Japan. And he's better off.
Oh.
Sheesh. Picking him apart. Bloody hell.
Finishing Cesaro. Yes, here we go. Oh, no.
Oh, roll up. 3. They're going to another match of this, aren't they? God damn it. Why can't Cesaro just win things?
And his arm was just literally just attacked.
Annoying. I'm gonna pop to the loo on that note.
That's really disappointing.
Yeah.
Dumb, all this. It is utterly pointless. Does nothing to Seth, as you guys are saying in the comments, and just really hampers Cesaro. And Lashley's winning the briefcase, of course. It's the only saving grace in all this. It was a great roll-up. Oh, I'm not disagreeing with that, Jacob. But what point? What point? What's the point? WWE going back on the road. Mr. Penalty. He says, Mad Dog. 89.95. Thank you for this. The result of that match is a piss missile. Thank you, David Esposito, for that. This is surely telling fans that we've given your boy the push, but now it's our turn, says Jackie 90.
God. Oh, wow. So much for pushing people, eh?
Peacock streaming now. Oh, here we go.
Money in the bank.
Big E's there, Phil.
Yeah.
Big E's on the...
So it's Nia.
You do not anywhere near. Randy, you don't need to be anywhere fucking near that
no.
either.
Stay away.
Sunday, July 18th, July 17th, I'm going zip lining, Phil. So maybe I'll do a stream. Maybe I'll be somewhere in Wales, never to be seen.
Pat McAfee gets very excited.
Look at that from Pat McAfee. Did you see that? He tossed the pencil in the air.
Little pencil.
Hi, Kyla. Jackie Knight says, thoughts on Alpha Academy adding Ricochet and Ali and going for what they deserve. If DB comes back, it'll be brilliant to add to them. Yeah, works for me, Phil. Just do something.
Yeah, absolutely. Ricochet would be a great add. I mean, I don't know. I guess Ali would make sense. He is a heel at the minute, isn't he? But yeah, they need to do something with Ricochet. Bloody hell. If it just becomes a faction of trying to realize people's potential that everyone knows is there, but they're annoyed that WWE aren't doing it, I think that'd actually be a really good little story.
Cesaro deserves the Intercontinental title in front of a crowd ASAP, in my opinion, says Tyler Williams. He needs more than that. A mid-card title ain't going to do anything to him.
Yeah.
And Sailor Evans said, shout out to Max Verstappen and Red Bull Racing winning the French Grand Prix earlier today, extending the lead over Lewis Hamilton and Mercedes. Yeah, I heard about that. Disappointed for Lewis, but making a very exciting F1 season. So I'm enjoying that. What's red and smells like blue paint? Red paint, says Mr. Phoenix. I really want to go and top up my drink, Phil.
Yeah.
But I do not want to miss a second of this. So if they're going to do a video package, I'll jump off. Yeah, they're doing this. Okay. And I'll leave you with this, Phil, from Wrestling with Doom.
Lovely.
How are the chickens?
How are the chickens? The chickens are good. The chickens are all still locked up in their cage. They've only escaped once on that first night. We learned our lesson, and then we caged the little buggers in. But the chickens are doing good. In case you don't know, we have 4 chickens. We have Becky Lynch, Chicklet, Sasha Beeks, and Bayley, and they are the 4 hens women, of course. So the chickens are good. Oh God, what's everyone got? Who has everyone got winning this match? Alexa Bliss or Shayna Basler? And what does Lily do in this match? Get your predictions in the comments now. D-Money, I will leave your comment for Adam Wilborn. Mad Dog 8995 says, how mad would it be if Reigns lost to Hornswoggle? That would be pretty goddamn mad, yeah.
Oh, God.
Hey, here he is. We've got a comment from DMoney4988. He says, can I get a Cameron Grimes to the moon?
You can get a reserved Cameron Grimes to the moon. A, because the name is B, because the missus is asleep. Honestly, when we're back, you bank this, because that doesn't, I don't feel like D-Money's got his money's worth there. But D-Money, when we do the Money in the Bank stream, you will get the loudest Cameron Grimes to the moon. Now, you have to get a Cameron Grimes, baby, to the moon. But honestly, I reckon I'm going to lose my voice.
When we're back in the office.
On the first live stream, I'm going to lose my voice.
Yeah.
You fought Cyborg and Amanda Nunes, Shayna. You don't need to be scared of a fucking doll. Mr. Phoenix says, what's the best time to book a dentist appointment? 2:30.
Yep.
That reminds me, I've got a dentist appointment this week. Oh, yeah.
I need a dentist appointment. One of my fillings fell out the other day.
Oh, well, so I booked this dentist appointment about 6 weeks ago when I had real bad toothache. Phil. And went, oh, yeah, hang on 1 second. Can you do the end of June? I was like, I think I'm like, had to take all my teeth out before then, but it's got better now. So I'm just going to go along and go, yeah, I had really, really, really bad toothache. But it's better
No,
now.
fine. Match graphic.
Just took ibuprofen until it stopped hurting, basically. Right, what the...
Oh, here we go.
Why have you got Reginald there?
Because of course they have. He's got to be in there somewhere. What have they done to Shayna Basler?
Expect the unexpected. What, like some entertaining wrestling content from WWE? I'm going to end it. Why the fuck are you there, Nia, as well?
Dear. Oh god, they're going out to ringside as well. Was that them going out to ringside?
Please don't tell me they're going. She's so good.
How did? Oh god, they are. They're coming out. Why are they coming
Why?
out? Just no.
Oh god, he got possessed, didn't he? Fuck me, you see, he got possessed on Raw.
Yeah, like enchanted or whatever it was, hypnotized.
Jimmy, mate, I'm so sorry for about what you're about to witness.
How does anyone in WWE deal with the distractions? They just get distracted and lose matches.
They do things, and you think, well, it's got to be a straight up wrestling match. And they go, oh no, stipulations. And then they do stuff, and you go, well, this is clearly going to be like an Alexa's Playground match. And they go, no, wrestling match. Right, here we go, Phil. Like, do you like the Fiend stuff? Yeah. What it was when it was with a child. They better do some sort of cinematic bollocks with this, Phil.
They have to. Surely.
Just a really good heel. Why not just have her be a really good heel? Fiend return, please, says Mad Dog 89.95. They ain't doing it tonight.
When Bray Wyatt dressed up as Sister Abigail, I think they just do that, but with the lily.
Oh God, yeah. Someone's got a doll in the background. It's not a Lily doll. They've just got their.
I assume you can buy the Lily doll. Can you buy the Lily doll? They must have.
Oh, I bet you can.
They must have done the Lily doll.
Skills for teeth. Right, what's going to happen here, Phil? Everyone, get ready.
Genuinely no idea.
Ring the bell.
You can't buy the Lily doll. You can buy a Lily T-shirt, but you can't buy a Lily doll.
Shayna, she's smaller than you and a child. Snap her.
Oh, God. Straight away.
That's it. Just use your MMA. Kick the shit out of her. Just kick the fuck out of her. Alexa Bliss to the moon after this wins this title lose. I wouldn't hold it against her. Put in a title picture. Right, okay. The thing is, that's not creepy to me. I can do that, Phil.
You reckon you could do that?
It's crawling, isn't it? Like the upside down crab thing that he does. I'm like, oh yeah, okay.
So far, so wrestling match.
She shouldn't get a 2 count here. Shouldn't have got a 2. Pitch your glasses so I can see what's up in the reflection. Yeah, there you go.
Is he refusing to look her in the eyes in case he gets
averting his eyes
again?
so she can't possess him?
My God.
So who are we cheering for here? I just realised.
Alexa, I guess.
I want the possessed non-spate child to win. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
That's one way of saying it, Corey. 1, 2. Imagine if that was it, just 3. Contortionist, evil, goth, Alexa, kind of kinky. Oh, my dog. No, mate. Yeah, snap the arm. That's it. Just break up. If you break both her arms.
Just break her. She does have that weird elbow or shoulder or whatever that bends the wrong way, doesn't she?
Yeah. Bliss unaffected by getting her arm broken. The idea of a creepy possessed child like horror villain having the wherewithal to go for a cover is absolutely hilarious to me. Says that's the issue, isn't it? Here we go. Right, break her arm. There you go. There you go. You've hurt her. Just keep hurting a child. That's
words to live by.
And then she's not laughing. Yeah, there you go. Brilliant. Fuck me. It's fucking book by numbers, this, isn't it? She's got a weird arm thing. Shayna, don't let this be the fucking.
Is she gonna hypnotize her? She's gonna hypnotize her, isn't she? She's gonna hypnotize her.
She's her arm lock. She's done a weird arm thing, Phil.
Oh, Shayna, what have they done to you?
How do you still save only Shayna? A child, though, Phil.
Yeah. How do you save Shayna at this point?
You change brands with the briefcase, and you have to immediately cash in and win.
Tantrum?
I hate it. Roll her up, Shayna. The only person who's had the best count to this is Rhea Ripley. Just fucking out the Royal Rumble. You get you stupid. The side, Phil. Oh, good. Santa's really.
Oh,
Reginald, mate.
Where's he going? Is she gonna hypnotize Nia Jax into attacking Shayna Basler?
What is this fucking shit? She's just looking at people, Phil. This isn't booking.
She is. What? She is.
She's possessing me, Phil. You ready? Yes, brilliant. Dear. Do this. Oh, for fuck's sake. Why can you?
How did she get out of that so easily? Sister Abigail.
She's by the ropes. Oh, she's not. Sparkle splash
Not even
time, is it?
bothering to pin her.
She fucking possessed Nia Jax. Sparkle splash. 2, 3.
Wow. Not even any cinematic nonsense. Not even any Thunderdome scream bollocks. And she even had all that time to make Nia Jax slap Reginald. Is that it?
There's Lily. I can wank. So she can just possess people.
Yeah.
So
and that's that. Cool. The
match doesn't get an up. He gets a golden up from me. Fuck you, Seth. No, I'm joking. Thank you for your comments, Seth. Like I said, look, some people like that. But
yeah, fine. All power to you, if you like it.
I hate it. I hate everything to do with it. I'm sorry. Right, so we've got left, just to fill you in, if you just joined us, we've got left still Owens versus Zayn, Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte Flair, and Bobby Lashley versus Drew McIntyre. Is that the boss baby? Spooky Bollocks for the win. Can't wait to see Twitter tomorrow. On a side note, so much of the Bliss character has had her in skits and backstage. I'm happy she's at least back in the ring. She's not doing anything, no. Oh my God, they've done another Boss Baby film, Phil. I haven't even had time to do the first one yet. Oh, I thought this was their Switch game for a second there. It's some wank mobile game, isn't it? Okay.
Undefeated.
What have we got? Come on, Phil. For the ESPYs. Bad Bunny. If they're not going to show us, Phil, I'm going to find it.
What else? Go on.
Oh my God, Pat McAfee. Phil, best WWE moment. You ready?
Yes.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh, 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 let's go.
Let's go. We'd imagine this, but with a fucking briefcase in his hand. Okay, right, Phil. Your options
Have
are...
they given up on the documentary? He doesn't
best
have a
WWE
crew
moment.
anymore.
This moment right now, 3, 2, 1, go. That probably is. That's probably the best WWE moment. Right. Dominic Mysterio makes his in-ring debut at SummerSlam with Dad Rey Mysterio in his corner.
Yeah.
Roman Reigns returns to SmackDown and aligns with Paul Heyman.
It was good.
One second, it's loading this. Fuck me, this website's shite. Watch what happens. Nothing happens. That was the point. It's conspiracy. Right, well, all I can say is ESPN, either their website's crashed.
Too many people going about.
I love this from SmackDown.
I know. At least he sells it.
Well, I'm going to have to try and find an alternative viewing this. Oh, here we go. This is a better one. Oh, so it's like matchups, Phil. So you have to pick either or. Right, I got it now. We won't do the full knockouts. I'll just give you the 8 matches and you pick your favorites from this, okay?
Okay.
Apologies to anyone who's doing any donations for the time being, by the way, because I am not seeing. Right, I'll read some of your comments first. Deep Submerged. For me, I think the spooky bollocks doesn't hide the fact that this is what makes Orton matches unwatchable. Yeah, just nothing there, isn't it? Bliss to win at Money in the Bank only to lose her cash in at SummerSlam by a distraction from. Do not stop people not being able to cash in Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
It's more and more convoluted each time. Boss Baby versus Lily, WrestleMania main event, says Lil Jimmy. Shout. I'm calling now Sammy the new Money in the Bank winner. D-Money, you've got the shout there. That's the one. There we go. Right, okay, Phil. So Dominic Mysterio makes his in-ring debut, or Roman Reigns returns to SmackDown. What are you going for?
Roman Reigns.
Okay, Goldberg returns to challenge Drew McIntyre for the WWE Championship, and if you do not pick this alternative, I'm hanging up the call right now. Pat McAfee confronts and punts Adam Cole.
Fair, Pat McAfee.
Keith Lee breaks Adam Cole's record 403-day reign as NXT champion at the Great American Bash, or Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair become the first black women to battle in a WrestleMania.
Banks and Bianca. Easy peasy.
I feel like some of these are quite kind of weighted. Edge returns and wins the Royal Rumble from the number 1 spot. Kevin Owens stuns Logan Paul at WrestleMania.
Yeah, Edge. Jesus.
Sasha Banks wins the SmackDown Women's Championship at Hell in a Cell. Randy Orton sets the Fiend on fire at TLC.
Sasha, always Sasha.
Undertaker celebrates his 30th anniversary and gives his final farewell. That was whack. Remember that, Phil, with the fucking...
Yeah. Hey, it was his theme song. It was amazing.
That was like a fucking bee. Bobby Lashley wins the WWE Championship for the first time. That was great. Murder.
That was good.
Bayley turns on Sasha Banks. Bad Bunny teams with Damian Priest at WrestleMania and unveils a Bunny Destroyer. I don't think anyone said that at the time.
No one said that at the time. I very much enjoyed the Bad Bunny stuff, but also Bayley Sasha stuff was goddamn brilliant.
That's only the turn, I think, is they're including. I don't really.
That's it. If you don't think about everything that it went on to create, Bad Bunny stuff was great though. I did very much enjoy his WrestleMania match.
Bianca Belair wins the Royal Rumble. The Miz cashes in Money in the Bank at Elimination Chamber.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Of course, Bianca.
Honestly,
the Miz cashes in Otis's Money in the Bank.
Yeah. Tyler Williams. And then after Bliss loses Money in the Bank because of Bray, we get the first intergender feud with matches in WWE history, officially burying the Fiend forever. And Mad Dog says, General Aziz's old Marine uniform bothers me. It annoyed me that he didn't take the jacket off on SmackDown to wrestle.
Yeah, it was a bit weird.
Jey Uso wins Money in the Bank. Oh, that could make things interesting.
That would be good. Jimmy winning that should be really, really entertaining. They did kind of weirdly jump the gun on the whole Jimmy Uso acknowledging Roman thing on SmackDown. Like, they seem to speed that storyline up real quickly.
Oh, match graphic.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like I can already make my notes of this match for our review. Yes, it's Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. What do you expect? Hear me out. El Generico on Raw and Zayn on SmackDown. Now you got yourself a conspiracy theory.
Yeah, I'd be down with that. Do it like
Rob.
Edge and Christian and the Los Conquistadors, where they like hired people to dress as them. Good stuff.
Right. Here's a question for you, Phil. Rob says, go back to empty performance center shows or only watch Randy Orton matches for the rest of the year.
Empty performance center straight away.
Yep. A big old fan from the ceiling, and that's all I need.
Triple H introducing everything.
What do you get from a vampire showman? Frostbite. Showman or snowman? Surely.
Snowman. Surely snowman.
You've messed that up, Mr. Phoenix.
It's been doing so well.
Wonderful stuff, boys. Great work as always. Who have I got from Kevin versus Sammy Ellis? Well, Sammy's winning the Money in the Bank, so he can lose all he wants now.
Sammy loses all the time anyway. It's going to be KO.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know about his wrist. His ass hit him right in the face.
Yeah. I love if he just hit a stunner out of nowhere. A haluva kick. So there's your excuse, Phil. He had the match won, but he kept getting stopped by the referee.
Yeah.
What a role reversal, by the way, Phil. Sami Zayn just targeting an injury and trying to get the match called off against Kevin Owens. Vince is like, I swear I've seen this before, but who cares? What am I talking about? That was from NXT. No way you've seen that.
Do you think Sami Zayn has put those like dark patches on his trousers so it actually looks like he's pissed himself?
Yeah. He knows what he's doing. Mr. Phoenix says, next time we get a Wilborn and Nicholas stream, I'm sure it will be great, but I can't help but think I'll feel a little unfulfilled. You've recovered it there.
Hey. That, Mr. Clever. I think we'll be able to get 3 people on streams again when we're back in the office.
Oh, yeah. Hope so. The boss battle is not working, Sir Bugler. Yes.
It's not. Yeah, it's completely buggered. I should probably just get rid of it. Because it's not happy.
Boss Baby is working, but not Boss Battle, yeah. I really hope Kevin Owens isn't actually hurt here. Oh, Kevin, mate, you had the match won. Oh, I got the knees up. Rewatch 2000 WCW or 2010 WWE. I didn't watch 2000 WCW, so I'd be intrigued by that. I watched 2010 WWE.
Yeah, I never really watched any WCW back in the day.
The Blue Thunderdome pinfall seems so much better when he's a heel, doesn't it?
Yeah. Such a good move. I do love the Blue Thunderdome.
It's a great beard Zayn's got now, isn't it?
Yeah.
I really like the idea of him winning Money in the Bank and then completely like doing the whole Jericho, like clean shaven suit.
becoming full-on corporate, I'm going to win this as a champion kind of thing. That'd be really funny. Corporate Sami Zayn actually would be very, very entertaining.
Just as the whole, it turns out it wasn't a conspiracy theory. I just needed to try harder.
Yeah.
Yeah, people talking about 2000 WCW in the comments. I'll just pull back the curtain. It's very, very, very early stages. And I know, obviously, Alvarez and Big Vinny V and all that lot have done this before. But there's certainly something there for us to go back and watch something like a 2000 WCW, or the other option is potentially TNA from the very beginning.
Yeah.
Because it's like there's flashes of great stuff in there in TNA, and I kind of want to expose that to people, that people just think it's Russo and, you know, Dixie Carter and stuff.
Yeah.
You've got like prime Joe, Styles, Daniels, all that sort of thing in there alongside Claire Lynch or whatever. And like, I've only ever seen the finished bit. I've never seen, I want to know what happened week to week with the Claire Lynch storyline before it was just dropped. D-Money says, will there be another hardest trivia game? Oh, I don't know. There'll be some more quizzes though. We can actually do shit in the new studios that we were just unable to do before.
Yeah, there's going to be loads of quizzes. Oh, there's going to be so much stuff, hopefully. We can finally be in the same room again.
Mr. Phoenix, now that I'm on the A team, oi oi. Oh yeah, because he's part of the AWO now, Phil.
Of course.
We can have that
Stunner.
Stunner on the other side. We can have that 4-on-2 Adams versus Michaels tag match, yeah. Phoenix, Wilborn, Cleary, Nicholas, the A community. He's just got to get into the ring, Kevin. What's the beverage at 2:34 a.m. over there, says JD. What are you drinking, Phil?
I am drinking a almost finished can of salt jute.
Come on, Sammy. Come on. He made it, Phil. I drank more than enough this weekend. I drank, I think, all of the beer in Liverpool and
that's a lot of beer.
I played beer pong, COVID responsible beer pong, Phil. The glasses were the cups. I love this. Look at this grim acceptance between the two of them. But we had it with glasses of water, Phil, and then you drank your own beer. But there was certainly a point where I was like, I need to switch to drinking water now, because we were dominating. I met this guy called Bradley, and we formed a team, and we were undefeated, Phil. Very happy with that.
Taking after your man.
I think he's trying to kill Sami Zayn.
Yeah, it seems like it. If anyone doesn't know, Wilbom's mum is an absolute genius at beer pong. She is brilliant.
NWO 2000 or WWE NWO with Shawn Michaels?
Oof, Jesus.
Yet again, Owens and Zayn. Oh, we haven't got much story going into this. Should we just beat the shit out of each other? Oh, his throat, Phil. His throat, Phil. Over kick. Getting over this, Phil.
Is he going to get it?
Get him.
Wins. Yes. Bleeding from the mouth. And he wins.
Live stream team again. Last time you gents had one, Gallows and Anderson were in the Rumble, and Kevin Dunn fucked up Edge's first spear in almost a decade. Yeah, I remember.
Hell yeah, that was the last time, man.
Jackie Knight, he says, for Adam Wilborn, Hangman Page never wins the AEW title, or Dom never turns on Ray. Hangman Page never wins the title. So I'm really sorry, but nah. Sami Zayn, get in, getting a bit of Phil momentum.
Hey. It won't last very long. Sarah, there will 100% be more wrestling catchphrase.
Oh, yeah. That made
wait.
money. Different angle. As a taste,
God
motherfucker.
damn, they don't hold back their haluva kicks. Jesus.
So there's now 50-50 how many matches from WrestleMania, Phil?
What was that?
How many matches at WrestleMania have they now 50-50?
Oh. Yeah, pretty much every single one. Sammy's fantastic.
Michael just walks off.
Yeah, seems like it. I love Sami Zayn so much.
You not get wireless cable TV. My brother just went to microwave popcorn, lost my signal, and missed the finish, says Sailor M. Oh my God, are they bringing back Tout? What's this? Oh, I think it's just a WWE.
Bad Bunny in there? What are they advertising right now?
So that Tout was the
Oh.
G, wasn't it? Is there, that's what I was going to look at earlier. Is there a Lily doll?
There is not a Lily doll. There is a Lily t-shirt, but there is no Lily doll.
Oh yeah, Alexa Bliss Lily authentic t-shirt.
What's happening?
22 quid. That piece of shit, Phil.
I know. I can't believe you can't get a Lily doll. That's absolutely ludicrous.
Why is she coming out of a Jack in the Box? She's never come out of a Jack in the Box that before. Why is Booker T doing that guy's accent? You know the Booker T accent that we really need, Phil, and that was his TNA one. Oh, Matt Rains has just sent me a DM saying he submitted a great 5-star review. Yeah, if you want to suggest something short, crap, and wrestling related for us to review instead of what is inevitably going to be some awful Monday Night Raw segment tomorrow night, WhatCulture Wrestling, wherever you get your podcast from, and whisper it. And I think, Phil, the time may be arriving soon because this feud's been so bloody awful to bring a champion on, a man who's been NXT UK champion for many a while.
Many a while. I was just skimming through the...
Oh, that's nice, isn't it? Look at Bianca Belair just pop round to say hello. Oh, right, okay.
I was just flicking through the new section on WWEshop.com. You can get Matt Riddle flip-flops now. Obviously.
As you would expect. Happy Father's Day, everyone. Just going to message him. Oh, here we go. Let's have a recap of Rey Mysterio getting murdered.
Don't know if this is going to work, but you can't get a Lily doll, but you can get that Fiend doll.
Oh my God.
But you can't get a Lily doll for some reason.
Rob says, Sammy never wins Money in the Bank. Cameron Grimes never becomes $1 million champion. Well, I think Cameron Grimes has a shot at being $1 million champion, so I'll pick Sammy never wins Money in the Bank because it's probably not going to happen.
Yeah.
This is a really good fight.
Yeah, it was good fun.
I think they didn't need to do this on SmackDown, but I can see what they did.
Didn't.
Oh, his Wi-Fi, no Hamlet tonight. His Wi-Fi is kind of buggered.
Ah.
If he joins us, then he might not be able to watch the show. Swinging Mysterio like a baseball, but he wasn't really swinging like a baseball. Ragdoll, maybe.
Yeah.
Hell of a bomb, that.
Yep.
It's very awkward, that standing guillotine. Let's hear from Roman. I need to see.
Acknowledge me.
Sorry, Lick Casino. I put them out in Phil. In the comments. Lick Casino.
Oh.
I'm on it, Sarah. Don't worry. Yeah, I do think Kevin Owens legitimately hurt himself in that match. You've used that line before on Braun Strowman. You can't just.
I use it all the time. How many matches have we got left now? Is it just 2?
You can't fucking put Charlotte in the main event.
No, it just says tonight. It doesn't say next, surely. Later on tonight.
I had a little bit of panic there, Phil. What year was that photo taken of Ozzy Osbourne? Because there's no fucking belly look like that anymore.
Yeah. Here we go.
Let's find a picture of Ozzy Osbourne in 2021. He was bad enough. Do you remember the Osbournes?
Yeah. Do you remember his Hall of Fame induction speech?
No, I've never actually watched that, I don't think.
Have you not watched it? It's cut so much.
It was dumb. Why'd you try and pin them both? It's dumb. This is it, look. Where's Charlotte in the midst of this finish?
Yeah. It's all stupid.
This is the first time that they've really presented it of like she had a chance. No one wants to see the pamphlet anyway, says Matt Reigns. But this is the first real time they've said, oh, Charlotte, I basically had him beat.
Yeah.
You just come out and been unbearable on Raw. Match graphics is Michael Chandler, Phil.
Oh, God, yeah. Every goddamn time. Who've you got?
Nikki Cross not getting any mention in here.
I know.
Yeah, they've literally just completely voided this Nikki Cross storyline, haven't they?
They have a way of doing that when it comes to these video packages. Just somehow making the build seem a little bit more logical than it ever actually was. Like, remember the video package for Bianca and Sasha at Mania? Actually made the feud seem quite good. Wasn't.
Yeah, Rhea should win this comprehensively.
God, I hope so.
Have they ever made someone so talented, so unlikable than Charlotte? Not heel unlikable, just unlikable. Cena?
Yeah, maybe. What Disney villain is she dressed up as today? She's had a couple recently, hasn't she?
Ursula.
She had Cruella de Vil and Maleficent, or whatever it was.
Does Ursula wear purple?
Ursula, yeah.
Wrestling with Dream says, Phil, how do I get my beard that nice?
Well, you go to the Grizzly Gentleman Beard Company and get all your beard oil needs. It's good stuff. And also, you just put the scissors down and just let it grow.
Ref, he's coming open the ropes for her. There we go. Woo's backwards, mate. Whoever's got the woo sign backwards. Yep, it says
Oh.
Woo sign's backwards. Woo sign's backwards.
Love it.
Evil Queen from Snow White. Thank you, everyone, in the comments. Right, so Rhea Ripley has to just come out. David Dwight says, what's up? Just tuning in. Any good matches so far? Oh, Alexa Bliss versus Shayna Basler was match of the year candidate.
Bianca versus Bayley was good.
Yes. Jesus, needs more chains, that gear, Phil.
You know, right? I was just thinking that. It's absolutely ridiculous. So many.
Mr. Phoenix says, can Phil and Simon have a match? Like if we do charity for some great cause, it will be a Phil match.
There it is.
But would you have a match against Miller?
100%, yeah. Why the hell not?
I still want to do the whole...
I'd kick Miller's ass for charity.
Just doesn't know how bad it is.
Yeah. I was pitching loads of stuff like that before all this happened. Maybe we can do that again. I think just us getting wrestling training would be quite entertaining.
So that person get the here for Rhea Ripley sign the right way round. You can't spell woo the right way round.
Yeah, not sure how that works. Oh, they've moved the ow sign guy.
Oh.
I think signs are technically banned from the Thunderdome.
Mm.
So I think that's why they move people, which is sad.
So they got booze for her as well. What are you doing?
Who the hell knows? Why did she throw the belt at her? Why did she pass the belt to her?
I thought she was going to hit her with it at least.
Yeah, me too. Don't understand. Could you imagine if it just ended there?
Big boot. I hate the way Charlotte Flair talks. Not generally. In interviews and stuff, she's great. But when she talks like this, it really is annoying. Lesson number 3.
About Charlotte somehow getting the babyface shine in the earlier goings of the match.
I don't know who I'm meant to be cheering here.
Even the person with the yay.wav button is like, do I press this?
Yeah. I don't even know where you go from here, Phil, either.
I know.
Crossing a fucking triple threat.
More booze, so definitely not supposed to cheer Charlotte.
I don't need you anymore. Thank you for your donation, Matt Reigns. Yeah, that was the peak of it.
Yeah.
I feel so bad for Rhea as well because people say like, "Oh, well, Rhea Ripley's character's rubbish." She's like 24. She doesn't know what the fuck she's doing.
And it's ridiculous, with especially like Rhea Ripley, like in ring, the look, the entrance, all of that, like the music, all of that as a package, absolutely like badass and fantastic. As soon as they give her a script and she opens her mouth and they tell her what to say, it just all goes downhill. It's like, how do you see her as a package and then just write her massive dork lines? It's just, nope, this does not fit.
I'm gonna take you to hell. In hell.
Shut up.
Is it going to be moonsault time? Oh, no, not quite. Drew C says, Adam, can you give us an inspiration? Absolutely. New name for the Iconics.
Can't wait to see what they get up to.
Oh, it's very exciting, isn't it? Phil, have you noticed who's in the comments? Jesus Christ writes, nobody from these two deserves the title.
Well, if Jesus says it.
Sailor Emma says, can't wait till you guys are back doing live streams at the office and Adam can do his iconic catchphrases at full volume.
As loud as possible.
Today, baby.
Soon. When's Money in the Bank? What was that
July,
kick?
they said.
Charlotte just kicking air there.
Imagine 24-year-old MJF spewing out the garbage WWE would write for him. Some better thinking about Mr. Matt Reigns.
Yeah.
Mr. Phoenix says, Bliss possesses the ref, paralyzes Flair and Ripley, pins both and becomes champion, loses on Raw to Crossing and beat the clock challenge.
Hey, at least there's an actual history between Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross.
Something there, LTST.
Long-term storytelling, that.
Come on, Rhea. The ironic thing here, of course, Phil, is if there was a live crowd, they still would be making as much noise as they are right now.
Yeah. The WhatCulture Championship is on the line, of course.
It is indeed.
Not
We
that
were trying to work it out beforehand. I think it's mine, but we don't really know. Nikki Cross better not fucking interrupt this. Why? And just no selling the bad Nina.
Yeah.
Jackie Knight says Alexa comes out, stares down the child to possess all at home. Unbeknownst to Vince, it's only him that gets possessed by a child like Bliss. I love this submission, though, to be fair.
Good.
Oh. Natural selection.
So Charlotte tried to cheat and Rhea Ripley kicks out? Don't understand what that was.
No, dumb. As this whole storyline and build. The Asuka stuff you could excuse because you're like, they're 3 weeks out from WrestleMania. Maybe they had something planned with Charlotte, but
yeah,
things happen. Blah blah blah. And we don't want to make Asuka a heel. We don't want to make Rhea a heel. So we're just going to do this and have a one-on-one match. And can they go? Oh, just lean on. Can we coexist? Blah blah blah. But this, you go like, okay, we'll do the WrestleMania Backlash. That makes sense. Doing rematches there. What can we do to say how Charlotte and Rhea don't get along? Oh, well, Charlotte ruined Rhea Ripley's life at WrestleMania 36. Do you want to talk about that? Nah, get them to tag together and do the clock challenges. We're not even going to reference at the pay-per-view.
And bring back Nikki Cross from nowhere just to throw into this and act incredibly happy for the lasting 2 minutes in the ring with someone.
There we go. Classic moonsault. I mean, this is mint, to be fair.
Yeah. Oh,
nice. Don't get me wrong, she can do great stuff in the ring. I just don't care to watch it right now. Pointless, stupid. Oh, why have I seen that spinning back? Executed a lot better than what you did there. Nolan Padilla says, women's dream match you'd like to see across competition.
Ooh.
Bayley versus Britt Baker?
Bayley versus Britt Baker, the Battle of the Role Models would be great. Sasha versus Thunder Rosa.
Serena Deeb in WWE at all, considering they didn't use it last time. Lit Casino's back. Sorry, Phil, I've just got to kick Lit Casino.
Hello.
Bye-bye. Off you go.
Go lick your casino.
Lit Casino. People in the cars. Lit Casino's back for more cash. Not anymore. They're not. They're gone. Rhea Deep versus Sasha. Yes, a shout, Jackie. They're just slapping each other now. Is that?
Yeah.
Oh God!
Superplex.
Big old superplex. Whoa!
Nice. I always think when people have like spikes and chains on their back, it must really bloody hurt when they're landing on those things. Like, why would you put chains on your ass when you're a wrestler? Just gonna hurt.
Bayley versus Rebel. I mean Reba, says Justin Hill. Oh no, Lit Casino's back.
Again?
How? I got rid of you.
Sasha versus Riho.
Oh.
That's what I want to see.
Riptide.
Next
By
to
the ropes, Rhea.
Hook in the wrong leg, Rhea.
Piper versus Jordan. I assume that means Jordan Grace. That's a great shout, Sarah B. Bliss.
Yeah.
Shirai and Saray as a team either going after the way for the titles or in a feud with Cesaro and Carter. Yeah, I think I was thinking that they might do that, but in the end, of course, they've got Io Shirai and Zoe Stark now, which I think is going to be mint too. See, that's a heel thing though, to run outside to.
This ends in a count out.
Oh, Phil, don't. Just kick the steps, Phil.
Should have just kicked the steps. 7.
Oh, both back in the ring.
Oh.
Hey, what that, Phil, from Thomas Scott? Karma versus Awesome Kong. Spear. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Don't you dare.
Hurt a leg by kicking those steps. She kicked those steps really hard.
If she submits this game over this, I know I realise that's the concept, but I mean, like, for this character, fucked. Don't let her bridge. Yes,
there
good
we
work.
Go.
Yeah.
There we go. There we go. Oh God, they're
That's how
outside
you
again.
do something to one of your legs. Time for Nikki Cross to come out and get involved, I think.
What is this company? Why are you booking Rhea Ripley to end a match in DQ because she doesn't think she can beat Charlotte?
And it means it has to continue, Phil.
Who books champions like this?
And Charlotte's going to stand tall at the end of all this.
My God.
Didn't they literally do this when Natalya didn't want to fight Charlotte for the title? And it was like, oh, that makes sense. It's Natalya.
Yeah.
If you hit a riptide now with that dodgy leg, fuck off. Yeah, absolutely fine to hit a riptide, Phil.
And yet you can't just win the match with that. You have to do it by DQ.
Again, who's the babyface?
What's the point in having Rhea Ripley both stand tall and lose the match via DQ? What's the point? What is the point? Nobody wins.
Sailor Emma, do not do that work for him. That is not a double turn.
They're both faces now. Boos, just like they started. This is fun. That was shit.
Potentially 2 brown downs for tomorrow, Phil.
I don't know. He'll never give it a brown down. He'll definitely give it a down. My God. Learning what? How to be a bad champion. Oh no. Stop talking, everyone. Please stop talking.
I hate this feud.
You're gonna get to see more of it. You're stupid. That was bad.
Phil, they better not fucking give this entire Hell in a Cell match till 4 o'clock. That's all I'm saying now.
Nah, they'll give 20 minutes of two dudes beating the crap out of each other.
Mick Foley, Phil, there he is.
Yeah, my boy.
Tell me about the COVID mask and the Cauliflower Rally Club.
I mean, he's not going to get as big a scoop as at Kayfabe News, where Mick Foley admitted that the fall from the cell was actually completely faked. So if you go over to youtube.com/Kayfabe News, you can check that out right now. But you can also go to prowrestlingtees.com, maybe /Mick Foley. Not sure how it works. Mick Foley's page on Pro Wrestling Tees, and you can get yourself a Mr. Sucko face mask, which is designed by me for Mick Foley, and all the proceeds go to the Cauliflower Alley Club, which helps ex-wrestlers in need. So it's good stuff all around. Go and get yourself a Mr. Socko face mask right now. Pro Wrestling Tees on Mick Foley's page. It's a bird.
Mr. Phoenix says, this is brilliant. They usually make faces dumb, but look at Ripley. I'm going to do unto others before they do unto me. Get in, #smart, #LTS. Right, I'm going to go to the loo before this sodding main event. Dalen Platter, 4 weeks till fans, only 4. We're nearly there.
Nearly there. Hopefully it fixes everything.
Goodness me. Oh, we didn't even do the sweet toss in the mouth, Phil, because I thought, oh, we got
Didn't.
We'll do it before, you know, they're pissing about these entrances. I'll be back in a sec. July 18th. Better be fucking good.
Less than a month, and it'll all change. Sailor Airman says, if Alexa Bliss becomes champion, will she get a Lily title belt like the Fiend had a Fiend title belt? Oh my God. I kind of hope so. A bad part of me thinks that would be very entertaining in the worst possible way. So, the main event, it's Drew versus Bobby. Who has everyone got? I think this is genuinely the hardest match to call tonight. I think everything else we've pretty much got down the line. So, Drew or Bobby, do we get a title change or do we not? Jackie90, if Drew doesn't come out to yes sir, I can boogie, it is missing an open goal. Fair, that would be very good. Bill says, at least you have Chex Notes RK Bro to look forward to tomorrow. The best thing on Raw, the only good thing on Raw. And they're definitely going to ruin it very, very, very quickly. Okay, seems like most people have Bobby. Few people have Drew. Probably 60-40 to Bobby in the chat. My pick for this match is, I don't care. Big fella, thanks. Kofi DQ. I think this is going to be a fun match, though, to be fair. These guys, they genuinely put their all into it when they go, and they just beat the crap out of each other. And inside a Hell in a Cell, you can't really go wrong with that. I think it's going to be quite good fun. I think Bobby's going to win. Who have you got, Wilburn? You got Drew?
Yeah, the way this show's going, Drew. They're 50-50 in everything from WrestleMania.
They are, it's true. I think this should be a good fun match.
Which is the irony is, the way we've booked it, if you're right, I retain this WhatCulture Championship. If I'm right, you win
it. Yeah.
But, mate, honestly, I was just sat there thinking, this match, this whole show has been downhill since Bayley versus Bianca Belair, hasn't it? And that was quite good.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, but I could watch Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn every day for the rest of my life and be like, oh, there's something there for every time. Everything else has just been like 50-50 from what we did before, or fucking Nia Jax getting possessed. Drew cuts Bobby in half with that Claymore sword for Sailor Airman. Who knows?
God. I can see that making a debut. Right, I'm going to nip to the loo before this starts as well.
Yeah, not a great show, this, guys.
I'll leave you with Salty. Oh, he's left. He's left.
Yeah. I just feel like the whole, last chance stipulation, guys, that it's very rare that they do that and then have the guy lose and then be like, well, guess you're just kind of fucking stuck. If Drew wins it, it negates the only semi-long-term story on Raw with Kofi. So Drew wins it then, doesn't he? Says Jackie 90. Yeah, probably. I hope Brock breaks into this. He ain't. If Brock's not coming back until there are physically fans there. What is Scotland? Big reaction on Pop Laugh. Here he comes, Scotland.
Alrighty. Come on, Drew. Do it for WCPW. Very fancy kilt he's got.
Been getting some tips from Rhea. Fuck!
I love Drew's music in WCW. Just screams, fuck. Lightning.
Here it comes. Now this has the there's slapjack there. We've got a glimpse of slapjack, Phil. Miss him.
Almighty.
Oh, hang on, Lit Casino's back.
Again.
Can we just get Becky freaking Rollins Lynch back in the ring so we can end all this nonsense? Says Rich Palmisano. You and me both, brother. Oh, nice little effect there, Phil.
It's a little bit weird. Not sure I'm into it.
Just get on. Wait when these entrances are finished. Look.
Drew always loved a long entrance, even back in WCPW, so he must love it now. Always really annoyed me when I was directing him and he's coming out and it's like, Drew, we don't have enough cameras to cut between. Just get out. Just go.
As a proud Scot, says Jackie 90, I can tell you that since it isn't tartan, Drew is wearing a skirt, not a kilt.
Fair.
Who the fuck's that referee? Oh, I genuinely thought I was a referee I've never seen before for a split second. Careful. Does the WhatCulture title change hands on a DQ? No.
It does not. Same rules. Unfortunately.
Christopher McGee, you are still with us, and yes, it is the last match on the card. Main event time. Would Bobby look good or goofy with hair / a beard? Hair, he'd look dumb. Beard. No. Reigns and Mysterio not main eventing. Stop it, you guys in the comments. Hasn't he been through enough? Championship. MVP's done all right for himself, hasn't he, since
coming in as a one-off appearance. And then supposedly as a backstage producer. And then just, I'm going to be on TV every week, mate.
Anima Master says, I don't know why I'm watching this. This show is bad. I should focus on my algorithm for safe gambling. I have England or Belgium winning. What about y'all? France or Italy winning the whole thing? But England will be all right. We're in the next round. That's the main thing. Bobby Lashley has frozen in space.
What's he doing?
And he's saying this is your one more chance.
Of course.
Madeline Boris says, thanks for all the hard work, guys. How many minutes into the match before they leave the cage? Also, Phil, how are the chickens?
Chickens are good. The chickens are all still alive and laying eggs and not escaping, which is the main thing.
So, Phil, let's say for the ease of things, they started at 3:20.
Yeah.
Time, do you reckon they'll go to the outside?
Time to the outside? Don't know. They surely have to.
I don't know if they go outside.
8 minutes into the match.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
Yeah.
8 or 9. Do you reckon MVP just opens the door?
Mm-hmm. Drew, you know how long you went with Randy? Half that. We've seen you guys fight a lot.
This does not need to be longer than 20 minutes. Not quite sure why we got that in slow motion. Oh,
Jesus. Come on, Drew. He's going to slip him the cane at some point, do you reckon?
Maybe. That would be good.
Oh, Jesus. We ain't getting a rock party, guys. I'm really sorry to break this to you.
Bog is not coming. We're getting no debuts tonight.
Candy sweet toss. Yes, Hunter, we're coming to it.
Oh, yeah.
Just batter him now, Drew. Literally, he said there's no mercy. Drew has a bit of mercy on him. Why isn't Sheamus on this card? That could have been Murder and Better Carrillo and Ricochet at the same time.
Why is there no tag team matches on this card?
And
yet we got Mandy Rose versus Natalya.
Oh, God. Trying to remind myself of that. Oh, time's running out, Phil. We've got 5 minutes left for them to get out of there. And do some bad shit on the outside. That's what's coming. It's really impressive. They work really well together, to be fair.
Yeah.
Triple H versus Cody Rhodes battling the execs, right? Which classic WWE Goldberg match do you prefer? Goldberg versus Rock, Goldberg versus Triple H at Survivor Series, or the Elimination Chamber match at SummerSlam, Phil Chambers?
All absolute classics. Gonna have to say Goldberg versus The Rock, surely. Oh, that Triple H match was god awful. What does everyone love about Goldberg? Let's take all of that away and wrestle for half an hour.
He knew exactly what he's fucking doing, little sneak. Oh, Exotic Man 302. One more warning. Right, you've gone. That's it. There won't be Brock, but Drew's brother Hugh McIntyre will come and caber toss Drew over the cell.
Kane's in there. He slipped him the cane.
Oh, there we go. I missed that. Sorry. He needs that cane.
No, don't throw it like that. Is he trying to get his cane back?
I think so. His fucking knees battering. Come on, guys. Let's take it outside the cell now. How many Hell in a Cell matches can Kane interfere in? Very good, Mr. Phoenix.
That's gotta be Kane.
Last minute, they have to go outside, fill in the next minute for us.
Danger. What's he doing? Oh, that cannot be comfortable.
No. I was thinking that Jackie Knighting about them doing a move to put them through the cell rather than just exiting it. Spear or Claymore through the.
Get the tables.
Oh, tables. Here we go.
I'd love to know the kayfabe reason for a table being under the ring.
In case they had a bake sale, an impromptu bake sale before. Come on, Drew. Yes. Oh, we're filling our prediction upfield. They're not going to the outside yet.
No.
Get on with it.
Maybe they don't go to the outside.
Oh my God, can you imagine them just staying here? Call it a day.
McIntyre going through the table then. We sticking
Spear
with
him through the cell, Robbie. There's no one there to hurt. Did Drew bring shortbread to the bake sale? Yeah, maybe you should probably take the match home then, lads, if that's the case. Just a thought. Very nice. Fuck. Uh-oh.
Back in the ring.
Into the ring. Come on, lads.
Just getting started. He's got himself a chair. Or two.
Uh-oh.
What's he got planned?
Just twat him with it, Drew. Oof.
I like how he had to take the little covers off to do that.
Yeah. Lashley.
Face first.
Oh, kick out.
Two.
Yeah, Eric and Rally, it is 4 a.m. I'm going to fall asleep here. We need something big to... Oh, shit, what's that on his shoulder?
That does not look nice.
All the anger, all that pent up anger. Let's do it.
Where's he going?
Here we go.
God, that thing on his shoulder looks nasty.
Harley Ashley, you and me both. This is the worst pay-per-view to watch with a bit of a hangover, just putting me to sleep. Oh, caught him.
Look, he's going to get out of that, surely.
Oh, Lit Casino's back.
How are they doing this?
Oof, kick out.
How does Lit Casino keep coming back?
Miss Phoenix says, lights out, Cross interferes, starts a Raw versus NXT feud that goes back to when Adam Pearce brought Jackson Basler to NXT and screwed over Kai and Dakota, runs out to Survivor Series, Team Drew versus Team Cross. I don't know if the book from this place to Money in the Bank, let alone
all the way to Survivor Series.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Would be good though.
Oof. Oh, I love. There was that gap for your head, though.
I love it when they do that. Huge gap, perfect shape for your head.
Good point, Adam McCracken. Slapjack can't interfere. He's winning Money in the Bank. Here we go. Oh, Ken.
So sick.
Phil, can we get a Wilborn-esque wrestling catchphrase from you? What's some of your favourite wrestling catchphrases, mate?
Favorite wrestling catchphrases? Ooh.
Ain't nobody meaning to me. That's yours, isn't it?
Ain't nobody meaner than Tamina. I don't know if it's really a catchphrase. It's just something I sing to the Gorillas of Destiny song. It's getting trapped.
Oh, there we go. They've been watching New Day versus Usos. Yeah. Saw that.
Nice.
How's he getting out of this then? I mean, could just easily just pull the just Kenneth to get the way, I suppose. But...
Or lift his arms up and
go
down. There we go.
Oof. This match started 20 minutes ago already, I think.
Yeah, it's creeping up on 20 minutes. Still got that table at ringside. Still got the chair in the corner.
I don't think they're leaving the cell now. I think you might be right.
So. Just having a sit down.
No, I remember the Hurt Business.
Yeah.
Oh. Is it like mic check?
And again. Yeah. Get sadistic.
I remember this. Bringing a kendo stick into the ring. Oh. He's firing up Phil.
Yeah.
Is there a drone there? Phil, did I just see a drone in the background?
No idea. I wouldn't be surprised.
Poor bastards are beating the fuck out of each other here.
I know.
Whoa.
Swing and a miss.
Jesus, that's a hell of a ref bump. Oh, he's getting set into his own chair? No,
No,
you are, Dick.
Future shot.
Future shot.
1, 2.
Oh.
Definitely not winning now. He's got the visual pinfall.
A hell of a bump.
Yeah.
He's going to open the door to let a new referee in, Phil.
There we go. Look at his back.
Hello. Hurtlock.
Hurtlock.
Just tap out to make him seem like he's more of a bitch. No? Okay.
No.
Oh, wonderful stuff.
Love the overhead belly to belly.
Oof. Then hit someone in the head.
Throw the chair at his face.
What to do it? Claymore time.
Claymore.
That's
Claymore.
it. Get it, Phil.
1, 2, 3. MVP. You left the door open. What are you doing leaving the door open? Well, he's had 2 visual pinfalls over him now, so there's no way Bobby Lashley's losing this.
No. They've locked the cell again. See you later.
Yeah.
That's quite a nice little touch.
Bobby's going to save him.
Is that table still there, Phil?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Claymore.
He's getting speared out of his sodden shoes here, isn't he? Or is he? No, he's just going to get to
Just...
Yeah, get to here. Okay. Pin him.
He's back.
He's back.
Jesus Christ.
Right, concentrate on Lashley, mate.
I know, where even is Lashley? He's stealing his necklace.
It's the her business. That's not for you.
Here he is.
Oh, look.
Hurtlock. Smash him.
Come on, Drew. No, he's feeding Phil.
Oh, the table.
Wow. They just went, double 10. I'll see you later. Come on, Drew. Look at his back.
No, it looks so bad.
Lick Casino's back in the comments.
My God, you're supposed to be blonde.
Come on, just twat him. You might be winning, Phil.
Been going 25 minutes.
Good job he didn't hit him with that fucking toolbox, otherwise it's getting called off this, mate.
Claymore. It's a spear.
Claymore, here we go.
Spear. No, he just
He
ducked.
moved.
Back.
Oh, and his shoulders. Oh, his arm there.
I know, it's ridiculous.
Oh, hurt lock on that. What other table was that?
Yeah, I didn't even realize there was 2 tables.
It's a hell of a match in
Yeah.
terms of just like punishment.
Just looks like that table just disintegrated underneath him.
Jesus. He needs to eat some of those Cheerios that are on his belt there, Phil. Oh, is this the big finish, Phil?
Gonna go spear.
Oh. Oh. Oh, backslide. Nice. Oh, Scottish headbutt. Scottish Glasgow kiss. Future Shock DDT. Thank you very much. Claymore to finish it, Phil. 3. Well, I missed the countdown. 3.
I know,
2.
yeah. Hopefully he brings it back.
Come on, Drew. No.
MVP. Roll up.
Don't you?
Roll up. Got the tights.
Couldn't have grabbed the ropes.
Couldn't they just spear him and pinned him?
Couldn't have speared him, then grabbed the ropes as well, even though you got it won.
Yeah, to have a bit of heel heat or whatever.
Dreadful.
He had to roll up and get the tights. God, WWE's gonna WWE.
What big takeaway from all this, Phil Chambers. And still, WhatCulture Wrestling Champion. Hang on, let me lift the belt up. Quick, just put this on in post. Yay!
Oh, incredible.
So, but that's it. That was his last chance, Phil.
That was his last chance.
I did like that wild swing with that was a hell of a ref bump too.
Got him again with the chair on the way down as well.
So the only good match with a satisfactory match, finish and conclusion.
Yeah. Bianca and Bayley.
1 for 7, Phil.
Yeah, this was not up there with WWE's best pay-per-views ever, let's say.
This is how we should let go, turn around, spear.
Sorry, I missed that.
I'm not talking
Can you say it again?
I'm not talking to you.
Amazing.
Jackie Knight, 40 months of carrying the Raw title scene, he gets done by a roll-up to protect him. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that was that.
That was dreadful.
Yeah.
It's like they got all of the crap out. I've got the perfect analogy for this show, Phil, but I'm going to save it for all what went down. I have to go for this.
Fair. Teasers. Love it.
I'm going to turn this off because I'm going to otherwise get it far too entertaining
100%
before I moan about this show.
Watch that later.
Like
Well.
Sidgwick's wife every night. Let's just be glad it's over. Mr. Phoenix, come on. On Father's Day of all days. No. Kushtoka McGee said neighbor locked herself out and needed help getting back in. Missed the finish. You didn't miss anything,
Yeah, you didn't miss much.
Thank you to the Trop Report for your donation. Dreadful pay-per-view, that, Phil.
Yep. Peaked way too early. Bianca and Bayley.
Why didn't they put the Romans? If they knew we were going to do all that bollocks, which obviously they probably thought that the day, but wouldn't you just go, oh, we'll keep the Roman Ray thing because at least that's just a great match.
Yeah, that would have beaten anything on that card, I think, and it was only like 14 minutes long or something.
Awful.
WWE's gonna WWE. What can you say? I don't understand.
So let's just run through the card if you're inexplicably just joining us. 25 minutes for that finish, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
On the kickoff show, Natalya beat Mandy Rose by submission with a dreadful, just an awful sharpshooter. Bianca Belair beat Bayley, KOD onto a ladder for the finish. Really quite enjoyable, that match.
Yeah, it's good fun. They really tried.
Seth Rollins got a cradle on Cesaro for a stolen pinfall victory in that one. Alexa Bliss beat Shayna Basler after Nia Jax got possessed and slapped Reginald, and then Alexa Bliss just hit the Sister Abigail.
Yeah, and that was that.
Sami Zayn beat Kevin Owens in probably the second best match of the night, I'd say that.
Yeah.
But it was Owens carrying some sort of injury, and then in the end, he kicked Owens, so he fell sort of throat first onto the bottom rope, aggravated the Nigerian nail injury he got on Friday. Yeah. Helluva kick 1, 2, 3. Charlotte Flair beat Rhea Ripley by a DQ because Rhea Ripley hit Charlotte Flair with the top of a table, and Bobby Lashley just rolled up Drew McIntyre. And that's it.
That Rhea Ripley one.
I mean, sorry, I'll go through some of these comments and some donations. $9.99 from Derek McIntyre. Hero, I won't be needing this for next month's Peacock subscription. You'll put it to much better use than WWE will. Thank you for that, Derek.
Thank you very much.
And Jan Martinez says, so we couldn't get Dom turning on his dad. No Roman versus Ray or a decent pay-per-view. Thank you for watching this crap so I don't have to. You're heroes. Just an awful show, yeah. But Money in the Bank next month.
Yeah, we're back. Crowds are back. Hopefully this fixes some problems that WWE has been having.
Well, if they put that show on in an arena, they would have a riot on their hands.
Yeah.
Purple Orbit Z says, I'm immensely underwhelmed by that. You're not the only one.
Yeah.
All you guys saying you're done with WWE after this pay-per-view, see the Money in the Bank stream, says Dalen Prater.
Fair. No one's ever done.
Give it time. There's still time, I promise you. Oh, God, just an awful, though.
I really hope they put on a good show at Money in the Bank.
They have to. Arguably, that could be their biggest, like, high pressure.
Yeah. They have a weird habit of when they know fans are going to be sort of rabid and into it and excited, they put on bad shows. Like the Raw after WrestleMania has been a pretty bad show for the last quite a while now. And like whenever they go to England, they know they're going to get a rabid, great crowd, and they always put on bad shows.
I don't know if it's going to get better with live crowds, says D Money. Oh, God. Cheers from Canada, says Mr. Phoenix. Mr. Phoenix, thank you as always for joining us. Thank you for your many, many, many donations. Genuine thanks for all that you do. And Deep Submerge says, women got booked worse than Lick Casino. Yeah.
Well.
Awful.
That's that, I guess. It's not the worst Hell in a Cell we've ever seen.
No, exactly.
There's always that. Silver lining and all.
And I'm too tired for Broken Wheelboard, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe in a few days we'll come back. But as of right now, we're just going to go and rant.
Yeah.
But Money in the Bank will be good, I promise. And we'll be back in the office for that.
We'll be back in the office. So that's what more do you want?
That's the main. But yeah, let us know your thoughts as you are doing in the comments. Phil, they get worse with more effort because that's when the creative team go into overdrive. Yeah, you're right, Jackie. Yeah. We think they don't try. They do. That's the problem.
Nice.
Let us know your thoughts on Twitter, though, at WhatCulture WWE. Of course, well, actually, they can follow both of us. You can follow Phil Chambers at
Phil My Chambers, and you can follow Adam Wilborn at
Adam Wilborn. Follow us all at WhatCulture WWE.
Links in the description, by the way.
Yeah, and we'll be talking more about this, of course, on the Hell in a Cell review podcast, myself and Michael Hamflett. We're going to record that after what went down, but that will be available. What Culture Wrestling, wherever you get your podcasts from, of course. And then, going to do the Raw preview and get Michael Sidgwick's thoughts tomorrow at some point. Today, I suppose, for us at some point. But God knows. But yeah, awful. Bianca Belair versus Bayley was the only good thing.
Yeah, definitely stole the show. Not that was too difficult on a night like tonight.
I'm really going to stop myself from swearing on this what went down.
Well, let's go do that, I suppose. Thank you very much for joining us, everyone. As always, we wouldn't be able to do any of this without you, so thank you very much.
I can't believe... Am I still asleep? Early when I had my nap. It's awful. Yes, thank you, though, as always. We wouldn't be able to do this without you. And also, I missed the 24/7 championship as well, D Money.
I know.
I don't know even know what to say now. Like, I appreciate, obviously, everyone joining us and your comments and stuff, and we get through all this together. But we shouldn't have to, let's be honest.
Yeah.
It's just so frustrating. Right, we'll go and review this. What went down? Sky high flames. Imagine classic Hell in a Cell matches ending like that main event. Kane debuts at Bad Blood 97, tugs on Taker's pants, and HBK rolls him up, etc. Yeah.
Yeah.
God.
Oh well.
Awful. Right.
On to the next one.
On to the next one, indeed. Money in the Bank with crowds and us back in the office. Please
God.
God,
We'll
let
be
it
back
be
in the
game
office,
back.
so that's always a good thing.
Right. Anyway, this has been our Hell in a Cell. I do apologise to everyone. It's just really wound us up that ending. Thanks to everyone for joining us. My thanks to Phil Chambers. We'll be back, as I said, July 18th, I want to say, for Money in the Bank. But all the fallout from the show, including ups and downs, WhatCulture Wrestling on YouTube and on iTunes, Spotify, wherever you get your podcast from as well. But for now, my thanks to Phil Chambers. Thank you for joining us. Things can only get better. We'll see you soon.
Thanks, everyone. Good night.